to the show! I am Wolfie Bane, your host for today, and we are going... Shut up, me! God, that was one of the tech issues I've been having. So, yeah, I've had a rough, hour or so, where I was like, okay, I'm gonna get everything sorted out and set up before the stream. And Roll20 was fucked. My Twitch was acting up, my, recording software was playing up, my Twitter was fucked. Everything just went horribly wrong, essentially. If it could have gone wrong. So, yeah, that it was a thing. That was a bloody thing. I'll tell you that for right. Oh, yeah, I've got to actually load. I've had so much time, I have forgotten to load up my character sheet. Let's move that back over here. Yes, that is the updated one, right? Yeah, it is. God. Yeah. Things have been rough today. Yeah, I'll also open my other character sheet in Roll20 so I can, not mark off damage and things. Ooh. Yeah, we're getting a last minute check on what we want our new party member to be. Combat focus that uses a face. Yeah, they're debating between a face and a combatant, essentially. And so we've got some fun. Yeah, so I hope everyone has having fun this week. I've had a blast. So far. Apart from today. Today's, tech issues were real pissing me off. Particularly since it reset. Doing a lot of the fixes that I tried reset, my Twitch setup in a lot of ways. So I was trying to get... I tried, clearing my cache, which is one of the things which is, it might be errored. Turns out it was Roll20 having a problem. I actually just checked the Roll20 Twitter. It's like, oh yeah, we're aware that there's this issue going on. It's like, oh great, cheers. So I just did all that tech fixing for nothing. But what ended up happening was there was an issue loading the games, essentially, which is why I've actually started late. I was basically going, I'm not starting up until we get... until we get to the a screen that I can show, not just loading. Yeah. So probably Roll20 was having a bit of a moment, but it's fine now. I literally started bringing it up to my friends, going, "Is this just me or is it on your guys' end?" But they're like, "Yeah, we can't get in either." And as soon as I said that and checked the Twitter, it was fixed. So all you have to do is complain in real life, and things happen. Ooh, we got another message. how to put this. So we're debating between getting a face or another person who can fight. The face can also fight, for reference. But I just sent us the message, as much as I really want this other character. Currently, MacGyver is the most socially competent character in the party. And it's not because he's good at it, it's because he has the least negatives. I'm pretty sure he's got a D4 charisma, or whatever this. What's the charisma stat in this game? I actually don't know. Oh, maybe I actually have it now. Where does persuasion go off? I don't know. I need to roll up the book, I've just realised as well. This game is really fun. I am a big fan of Savage Worlds so far. I'd never tried it before. It was one of those games that I really wanted to try. But I just never had, because none of the people I knew were running one that had space, essentially. Because I know one person who was running a game, the person who was playing Opal, was running a while back, but I rejoined the group of us a little bit after they'd started, and they were really role play heavy, low combat, which is they went, we don't really think it's for you. And I went, hey, don't worry about it, because I do love role play, but I love getting stuck in as well. I like playing fighty characters, even in. I like role playing a lot. I'm a big fan of social role play stuff, but I'm not a super hardcore serious role player, which is what a lot of the other group was. Hey, respect to them. I just can't keep concentrating on it for that much. For the super serious role play, for me, it's just a laugh. So I'm much better with the casual. The casual have fun. Have a drink. This is Coca-Cola, by the way. This is non-alcoholic. Do not worry. Because I don't drink. But yeah, I can't. I'm bad in the super heavy roleplay games, but I tend to add a air of levity to a lot of them, even when I'm doing hard roleplay, because I've done it before and it's all right. I tend to bring levity to a lot of situations. I'm just a bit of fun. I can't play super serious characters. I just can't. Every one of my super serious characters I've tried before, they end up being a bit of comedy. They are very powerful characters usually. I build I do tend to have I can build characters pretty well. But my god. Valkyrie. Valkyrie was a super serious character for Shadowrun that I played, but she ended up a bit funny. She was one of my most serious characters that I've ever played for a serious character, and she ended up being super badass big sister character more than anything else. She was very funny. She ended up being able to kick ass, obviously, but she ended up actually being kind of a lot more lighthearted than I was expecting, because I can't play serious. I can't play serious at all. I have to play someone who's I play the assholey roguey types a lot, but I don't build rogues. I end up building a character which should be. I don't know. My personality just goes into that, I think. But I have fun. I have fun, and that is what I mainly do. I think we're probably going to end up with a face. They haven't messaged anymore. But I assume we'll end up with a face, because we need someone who can actually talk to people. I loved Altera. I also put up on Altera, in Altera last Friday. I had an absolute blast with Alvina. Alvina was great. I really like the character. She's kind of in a similar vein-ish to Valkyrie. She's a lot dumber, than Valkyrie was. Valkyrie was actually kind of bright. Well, she wasn't bright, but she was not dumb. She was intelligent-ish. In like a sportsy kind of way. But yeah, she... Alvina is kind of in a similar way to if I, like, played up the comedy bit for Valkyrie. She even looks kind of similar. Valkyrie was bigger than her. Because I based Valkyrie on a few characters. She kind of looked like Rias from DxD. Like, if you cross Rias from DxD with Nui from Dorohedoro... Was that Noi? What was her name? The huge girl from Dorohedoro. Noi. That was it. That was kind of how I imagined the character. And she was an absolute badass, and I loved playing her. I've not played too many female characters. I don't tend to play... I only play female characters if it suits... If I think it suits the character more. But I'm a dude overall. They end up being, like, very tomboy. From my understanding of it. I play characters, like, my way, essentially. And I will just pick... I don't play characters like, oh, they're going to have, like, a romantic interest. No, I don't play characters like that, and I don't like role-playing like that. It's boring to me. So... I play, like, the most bro-y girls if I play a game. But, yeah, I play whatever I like at the time. Like, whatever feels correct for the character. Like, my backup character for Altera is... I'll actually say this, because... I don't think any of the Altera guys watch the Savage World streams because they're usually busy on Tuesdays. My backup character is based on Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda. It's going to be a dragon monk because I found the stat line for the dragon monk. And he's going to be a tabaxi. And I'm looking forward to trying that out because it sounds fun. I like the idea of the dragon monk. I'm a huge fan of dragons. And it always annoyed me that there were no dragon-based physical classes in D&D. Like, not anymore, because, like, you could play Dragon Disciple in the older versions and things, which were kind of physical, but Dragon's always been, like, magic-y. Like, more magic-focused in D&D. 5e, at least, so I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember a lot of the 3.5 stuff. It's been a long time since I played 3.5, even though I played it more than 5e. Actually, it's probably balancing out now. I've played a lot of 5e now. I'm in, like, the 20 or 30 campaigns I've been in for 5e. I've played a lot. So it might be catching up to my 3.5 experience, but I don't remember that many dragon-based classes. Or prestige classes, I believe it was. But that were physical-based. There was always, like, casters, like the sorcerer and things. I always like playing dragon-based classes that are physical, and the monk one is quite physical. I wish they'd have, like, a dragon barbarian. I would have loved that, but it would have been hard to do. I mean, hell, they played Beast Barbarian. Beast Barbarian was awesome, because I've got to play it. That is when I've got to play it. It was the Ravnica campaign, as we've all fondly nicknamed it, which was D&D 5th edition campaign set in Ravnica. Because I'm a huge Magic fan. Jay was actually in that campaign as well. Tom would have been in that campaign, I think, but it's scheduling. Ended up being a thing. So it was absolutely awesome. We ended up... It was basically we're playing like a United Guild task force. And I ended up playing Gron, the Gruul character for the party, and he was just cool. I loved him. He was the most chill, laid-back character. Honestly, he's one of the characters that just spoke to me the most. He's just a big guy, surprisingly confident. Like, he was a... begins with a V. Vaishnav? I believe they're called. The lizard men. The African lizard men. But they're normally, like, really small. He wasn't. He was, like, 7.5 feet tall. Because basically the point I had for him was he had been exposed to a massive amount of green mana for, like, various planeswalkers in Ravnica. He'd like been in the presence of Garruk or things when he was born, things. Or something like that. It was, I can't remember the exact things, but it was basically he had a massive amount of green mana going through him, which was why he grew a lot bigger than all other of his species, and he could like change parts of his body and enhance them, which is why a Beast Barbarian was perfect. Because he got angry and bits of him grew monstrous. Like, he could get talons, he'd get even bigger set of jaws, and a massive lashing tail. It was such a fun one. I love the class. The class was very fun and very enjoyable to play. It was the right kind of setting for it. And he was very much the right... He was like a perfect candidate for it, for that class. Because normally that class is like, it's a bit... But it was a campaign we would expect. It was a short campaign, which I think is the best ones for that. But it was a great, great class, and I really rated it. Very, very highly. He also could use, like, he could scale walls, he could basically breathe underwater. I think it could make him breathe underwater, but I usually had the claws on because he already had a swimming speed being basically a lizard man. We didn't use the Vaishnav stat block that we found because we found a racial one for it, but it was a homebrew, and I just said to the GM, I just said to Dan, yeah, we could use this, but my barbarian already gives me all these abilities. Like, it basically was like a toned-down version of Beast Barbarian. So I ended up just playing as the big-ass lizard man. And he was good. He did work. He was, like, the most competent party member. By a lot. That campaign, like, it got to a good ending point, but it would have fallen apart. Two of the party members didn't get on with the rest of us. Like, there were two very distinct groups that had showed up, essentially. It was my opinion on it. They weren't bad. I don't think they were bad people, but they didn't get on well with the rest of us, really. Just people that didn't like mesh well together, essentially. We had very, very conflicting opinions, and it wasn't in the fun way. Like, we can have friendly debates. Like, we were, like, quite happy-go-lucky, and they were much more serious, and we went, like, we don't care. Also, one of them built a meta... Like, they built a meta build character, and because of how Dan was running it, meta build characters didn't really work in the game. Because Dan's always been a fan of tactical combat, and the meta build control mage doesn't work really in that. Oh god, we had a bit of a frame drop there. Yeah, so that was how that was a thing for it. The other character was pretty cool. There was like a very heavy roleplay character. Was one of the party members. Like, they were an absolutely awful build, but very cool on the thing. There was one who was the meta build character. There was Jay, who'd built... My fucking god. He built something obscene. He was playing he was the one who knew the least about Magic of the group of us. He knew the least about Magic the Gathering, so he didn't really know the guilds. But he played Izzet, and he played a very chaotic character, even by Izzet standards. And he just, like, blew himself up, and the party, a few times. My character was an absolute badass. He was not very bright, but he didn't need to be. He used his intelligence, his little intelligence he had, quite well. Yes, that was fun. And the last character was our Simic. People are joining the Discord, so I will join them now. Hello?
Someone else?
Yes, it's me, and live on TV. Howdy.
How?
Okay, good. Roll20's not dead.
Yeah, literally, I was keeping an eye on it, and it's like, pretty much as soon as I sent the message, it just like started to fix, because it was apparently a Roll20 issue itself. So
yeah,
wasn't too hard to fix, thankfully. Ooh, let's get some music. Where's the guaranteed royalty-free Western music? So yeah, Alistair, what's your character's like social skills?
Jack of all trades.
Fair, so we're actually not completely useless in talking to people. You can make yourself good at it.
Yeah. Well, pretty much anything that's not given by base. So you've got an 8 in or got none in, because otherwise it wasn't worth it.
That's fair. I upgraded my spirit between the sessions, by the way, because we got the level, we got the upgrade. Because if I get staggered, I realise I'm basically not getting out of it.
Yep. Hey, Jace.
Hey, Joe.
Yo.
Idea what Tom's character's gonna be?
He's debating between two. I know that. I think he'll go the face. The Napalm character sounds hilarious. But I think he'll end up going the face.
He's kind of roped into being the face, though.
Yeah. So you think...
Fine, I can be the face. I have no qualms with everybody hating us.
Yeah, but I literally thought about it and went, I don't know what Alistair's character's social skills are, but he is definitely the best in the party because he has the least things wrong with it. Like, if I talk to certain groups, like, if I tried diplomacy in the last thing, I was a guaranteed fail.
So you've done the Bane character.
If I got a -1 to talk to most people because of racial stuff. Because it made sense that they like 9-foot guys in power armor people would be kind of suspicious of. But then I've got a racial enemy, which was slavers. So if I tried diplomacy last time, I think it was a -4.
Well,
with a D4 roll.
people just hate me because I'm a robot.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll make you a person eventually when we steal you from your company, Starbucks.
When you staple flesh onto my face. I'm a real boy.
There's an enemy like...
Reverse Cyberpunk.
There's an enemy like that in a game, by the way.
I know, I'm aware.
What's the game called? It's that weird desert one.
Is that Kenshin?
Hello.
Voila.
Yo.
No.
It's a corpse!
Yeah,
Corpse is gone. You left it behind on the road.
we're still there at the moment.
I mean, it depends how close it was to the grenade, really.
I would have presumed you burnt it. At least use it for fuel, if nothing else.
Food. That's what I am.
Food. Have we
Oh,
still...
the horse would be food.
Yeah, we've already butchered the horse, probably.
You can make some nice lasagna with horse meat.
Oh, this is interesting.
There we go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What was that?
Alright, just need to quickly test something.
Okay.
That's fine. There we go. Until I have a name, I've replaced your name on the initiative thing.
Oh, I thought my character sheet's name and everything should be updated on Roll20 now.
So I'm assuming it's that one that it says on roll shooting.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
just seeing if it automatically.
Hang on.
Okay, it doesn't automatically work out ratifier penalties.
Ah, that's good to know.
So I might actually have to look up the ratifier rules.
Right, well, by Charles Steele and Horse. Is it Gahir? I'm assuming.
Yes,
higher.
get here.
That means I need to change. Okay. Let me just change your initiative tracker from the player formerly known as Horse Guy. Which is funny, but also didn't fit very well.
Yeah.
Was the horse known as the horse, formerly known as player guy?
Yeah, human guy.
Yeah.
Why is there so many dice there?
I'm assuming it's like a automatic weapon.
Oh, yeah, I was not sure on the other rolls whether or not it was calculating ratifier properly, so I put in a stupid ratifier, which should have a much bigger penalty, and it didn't give me a massive penalty, so I realised that it wasn't applying the negative.
Ah.
So that I was basically just trying to force the issue.
Fair.
Oh, good. Yes, I went to the index and it gave me a page number for ratifier, and then I went to that page, and on that page it says go to this other page.
Go to this other page to do this.
So it's taking its lessons out of the 5th edition book on how to organise it.
There we go. Yeah, so in the index it says, go to page 66, and I went to page 66. It said, go to page 93.
Could be worse. Could be the Star Wars book, or some of the Shadowrun books.
If I recall, the Shadowrun books had a good index.
They had a
Oh
good.
yeah, the index was
was good.
No, to be fair, if I remember, the book we were working out for Shadowrun was the master indexed version, where they'd gone back and made the index good. I believe the original printing of it was just awful. And then there were things like, what type of skill do I use to fire this drone? Is it gunnery or is it shooting? Because nobody really has an answer.
The answer is yes at that time.
The answer is, I'm not sure if Catalyst know how to make a rulebook.
I mean, didn't 6th edition prove they don't?
Yeah.
What was it?
Which most of the
Play Gaffraw or something was actual rules text in 6th edition, where it was like, here's where the rules for spirits should be, and it's just garbled, jumbled words.
Yeah. 6th edition, which contradicts itself more than it confirms its own rules. If memory serves, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever actually played a session of 6th edition Shadowrun.
That's
From
why we didn't.
what?
Yeah.
From having looked at odds and ends with the rulebook of it, you can't. The rule set is incomplete, or at least it was last time. When it released, like it was missing rules. Half the rules would contradict each other. The most optimal move you could make on your turn was turning your phone on and off. That was stupid. Yes, because if you turn your phone on and off, you can generate rerolls to use on your other skill.
Which is why we just went, you know what? We'll stay in 5th edition. It's fine. Shadowrun 5e was fine. It was a bit much, but it was fine.
Let's see.
And at some point, we'll go to Cyberpunk.
I've had one shot with Cyberpunk,
Yeah, we did.
and it worked as a system.
Yep.
Actually,
Yep.
2 one-shots. If you count the pre-roll thing.
Yeah,
Jump
Red
car.
is pretty good, but it does run on, I want to say it's Genesis system, which is also used for a couple of other RPGs and has generally been fairly solid in each of them.
Mm.
I think the most stuff that people get bogged down in that system is the whole your armor becomes worse the more holes your enemy manages to put in your armor.
Yeah. Which is kind of a cool way of doing it.
Well, I see you've decided you never want to fail a death roll again, and you've taken Spirit D12.
Yeah. I was on the verge of taking Spirit D12 plus 1.
Jesus.
Uh,
Just wait, he's gonna roll 2 nat 1s and die.
You're gonna run to 2 now ones explode.
I even bought armor this time.
Yay!
What more do you want? I didn't buy food, but I did buy armor.
It's fine. I think I've got spare food.
Who needs food?
We recently came in for some food.
Oh yeah, I recently got some food.
You recently found about a week's worth of rations somewhere.
Yeah.
More if they butcher and salt you properly.
Are we talking about the horse here or the human?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How is cannibalism viewed in this society?
Not positively.
It's fine. It's fine, Jay. You're not human.
I also might have the lowest parry in the party.
What is it? 2?
2.
Yes, you did probably.
Let
Actually,
me see what
you have the joint lowest with Alistair.
Yeah,
See,
mine's also 2.
I'm not sure if it's miscalculating my parry as 2, because obviously my fighting skill is currently D4 minus 4.
How?
pretty bad.
It is pretty bad. I'm probably never hitting anyone with anything.
No, I think.
Yeah,
Have you
got,
taken
he's
Jack
got
of all
no
trades
points
by
in
chance?
fighting and -2 fighting penalty from something.
Yeah, I do not have Jack of all trades.
No, I think.
I am not the third member of this party to have Jack of all trades.
No, I think yeah, it's 2 plus anything if you've got a fighting dice. So it might actually be 4. Because you at least have a fighting dice, or is it like just you're taking?
No.
D4?
When I say it's the D4 minus 2, like when I say D4 minus 4,
unskilled.
part of it is the fact that it's both unskilled and penaltied.
Right. Yeah. Then yeah, I think it should be 2. Because I don't think you can go below 2.
But if I could,
Yeah, if you could, it definitely would be.
Right. I can do the recap if people want me to, but I'm also going to offer a Benny for whoever does it.
I refuse on principle.
Go on, Bane. You're streaming it.
I can give it a shot. So we last time on this whatever the fuck game we're playing is, we successfully navigated out of the greenhouse without being viciously attacked by wasps or spiders. We went back to town, had a few, it was like a day or so, wasn't it? To recuperate. Yeah, and have Alistair horribly insult orderly at the hospital and get a decent paid check. We have waited a few days and are now out on the mission that basically Opal had got on us, which is Star Dock.
Starpoint.
Point. Damn it! I was thinking Starbucks. It's not Starbucks. I keep calling it Starbucks, but it's not Starbucks. To go and basically be an escort for their little. I mean, yeah, they're evidently paying minimal dollar for us. But we're doing that, and we got ambushed by some bandits, and in typical strategic mind, we got the first one, we chased after it like a terrier. Ignoring the 5 people behind, who immediately killed the horseman by shooting off the horse and the ground obliterated him.
Like how we're not even using his name anymore.
I can't remember his
He was
name.
always Horse Guy.
I can't remember. It was Steel, wasn't
He was
it?
Charles Steele, but
Steele.
he was always Horse Guy to us.
Yeah. So that happened. My character heard they were slavers and Jack booted his way through a wall to charge them with a sledgehammer. And somehow they all managed to miss the 9.5-foot guy in power armor running at them with a hammer. Because they used all their eagle-eyed sniping on killing the random guy in no cover. We proceeded to have a bit of a scrap, where the horse also got obliterated, because apparently the Roll20 hates Tom.
I'd hate me if I was roll 22.
MacGyver built an improvised explosive, which he got the pacifist to detonate. Staggering everybody in the encounter, apart from me and the guy who detonated it. Staggering everyone apart from Alistair, who it injured. So he took more damage from his explosive than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Then the last guy ran off and Opal stabbed one guy in the face and defenestrated him out of the window.
Okay.
I think that's a decent...
Yeah, that'll do. No Benny for the session.
Yay, Benny.
We're gonna need it.
Probably. I actually used all my bennies last session, so... On re-rolling, because I kept missing that one guy at the end.
So are we where we were when we left last time? Just after the fight?
Yeah.
Okay. Hearing the quiet and the silence presumably immediately after the combat. After a few minutes, I will scuttle out of my hiding place.
I was shouting for you, if memory serves.
And half stumbling, because I do have 3 wounds,
Nearly dead.
I'm going to climb on top of the first working cart.
Mm-hmm.
And in all intents and purposes, die.
Just collapse.
And just become a corpse for
Yeah.
3 days, hopefully.
As we said, you can get your first wound fixed up by the medic.
Hello.
Because it takes like 10 minutes or so, so you don't really get to do it in combat.
I'm for
Gonna need a
surgery.
hand.
You never know, he might fix... Oh no, we actually rolled your medicine roll already, didn't we? That was it.
Yeah.
So I've got 1 wound recovered then out of my 3.
Yes.
You won't die
I'm no longer near
instantly.
death.
You won't die instantly.
Do not panic, your organs are in the correct place.
Are you sure?
Most of his organs are in the correct place.
I'm about to say, I don't think that one should be there.
I'm going to do a medicine check to check on my own organs.
All his bleeding is internal. That's where the blood's supposed to be.
Organ check. 0.
3. Am I all together? As far as my expertise can tell.
You failed it.
Yep.
You're convinced your organs aren't there at all, I guess?
I presume I end up trusting the robot.
Oh, it would have been a pass if you had... okay. I was going, how did you get a 0? Oh yeah, wounds actually, like, knock parts off, doesn't it? What's your roll 1? That would have been a pass without your injuries, actually.
Actually, it should have been a 2, because I don't get that +1, because I'm not using a medical kit.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think it matters.
Yeah, probably not. Dan?
Yeah. And I was just double checking which of Tom's characters he was on TTRPG.
Okay.
So what happened?
Bunch of slavers. The horse guy's dead. And his horse.
What? Yeah, I saw him get shot.
Yeah, it took his... Well, look... Doc, correct me, but... It looks like the shot didn't kill him.
The cracked skull.
Pro-
Yeah.
Prob-
Ouch.
Bad way to go. Well, I've got his dog tag, so we can give him a proper sign-off when we're not on the job anymore.
Is there anyone suspiciously looking like a character in this convoy?
Anyone just steps up.
This is not the Sailor campaign.
I have no idea what that means, but
I
Go
think
with
I
it.
know. Wasn't it the campaign you guys did, like, Where you just had like big
There was
crew.
a group of NPC sailors with the
Yeah.
player group, and anytime a player died, they just assumed that one of the sailors immediately realised that all along he had an additional skill set he just hadn't mentioned before.
That was a game.
That was a game.
Who ran that game?
Me.
Like,
I bet say Tom, probably, right?
to be fair, I got some good stories out of that game. I think that's the game where I killed a rock with an itching spell.
Yes, you did indeed
Wait.
kill a rock by making it itch.
Question. Rock as in giant bird or rock as in
Yes.
stone? Okay.
But what about paper and scissors?
Yeah, rock is in the giant bird.
Okay. Hey, in a different campaign, someone in my party literally depressed a door to death, okay?
Anyway.
Right. Yeah. So, you've had to look at the body. Are you going to do anything with it, or are you just going to sort of leave it there?
I have looted it already.
And then are you going to do any with the remains? Like, are you going to bring them back, or are you just going to leave it to
With
find
the
woods, or what?
horse, I think we've already decided we're going to turn it into nourishment.
Yeah, the horse is gonna be food. What are we doing?
With the human remains, I think what's going to be best, because I'm not digging for a while, is you can have a Viking funeral you can burn.
Oh, I thought of one thing. Didn't you hide in like a big pile of rocks?
Yes.
We can just open that up and put him in there, like a little tomb.
I mean, can I just Google what cowboy funerals are?
What's a Google?
It's the system I have for searching things.
No,
And by that,
That's Oogle. That's Oogle. You're getting it wrong.
Google. All right, shit, my bad. Legally distinct Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. What skill do I have to jack of all trades to know what cowboy funeral is, or is this just common knowledge?
Common knowledge cowboy funeral.
I swear a cowboy funeral sounds like a really trashy American
Sure,
TV show.
You can
That sounds
roll
like a
common
drink.
knowledge to see if there's anything in your systems about the funerary rites of Tom's culture.
It sounds a cowboy funeral sounds like a drink. Apparently, you know.
Yes, you would know.
Well, tell me.
Tom, what's your cut groups?
Well,
Tell me, or I will
would
make up
say-
something terrible.
I would say you're supposed to strap me into the saddle and send me on my way, but I don't think that's an option anymore.
No, wait a minute. I know what to do.
Fine, we'll stick him in a car and put a brick on the
No.
pedal.
No, because we need these cars. Is the
Not one of
saddle
ours.
intact for his horse?
yes, like it had its head gone and its rider gone, but the saddle should be intact.
Okay, I'm gonna take the saddle. I'm gonna tie him to it with something.
Rebar, probably.
Rebar would do.
I was gonna say, I had rope on me.
Rope. I'll use your rope. Tie you to the saddle and go, right. So now he's on the saddle. We have to send him on his way. There any... I know. And I start walking up the stairs of the building that Opal murdered the guy in.
You're just gonna yeet him, aren't you?
You're gonna throw him out the window. On the far side, not in the way of the road, essentially.
I mean, are there just any like? I know that like this place is filled with very dangerous animals, but are there some less dangerous animals? Maybe there just happens to be a horse nearby.
Well,
Wait,
it's one that's going to 24
who knows?
days. Well, that's the point. If we keep the corpse, does a new horse turn up in 4 days?
No.
It's gonna... something will show up in a few days, but it'll be a scavenger, probably not a horse. It'll be like a jackal or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw him out an upstairs window and just salute him.
No, it's the closest thing to respectable that we could have done.
I've taken all the valuable stuff off him, so I think... Well, I've got his gun, his lightsaber, and the dog tags.
According to my database, this is correct.
I don't know
This is the correct way to treat them when they die.
I'd have sent you out in your horse, buddy, but unfortunately the horse is out of commission and now food.
The horse is deader than he is.
It is, actually. It did more damage than him.
Yeah, it did actually. Not much more damage.
It was close.
Can we stop laughing at the dead?
No.
It's quite disrespectful, I'd say.
Yeah.
He was a fellow companion. And we should respect him for all the heroic deeds he did, like enter a university.
Almost falling off the gherkin.
Out the window.
Yeah.
Be scared of heights.
He did run down that one guy. Or was it a dog? He ran down that one dog in the first session. And he got us this. He got us a few missions. So
He was
Okay.
a noble man. His name will be forever remembered in the database as Horse Guy.
okay, so we've done that.
So you've all already forgotten how I was the only one to actually do damage to the goddamn spider.
There was a spider?
All I remember of the spider fight is it nearly bit MacGyver in two.
All I remember of the spider fight is I did nothing of value.
You immediately went and healed the neurotoxin.
Nothing of value.
You did do most damage to the spider, I do agree with that. Actually, I forgot. I genuinely did forget about that.
With that, I assume you get Steele's funerary stuff sorted.
Yeah.
You get everybody like calmed down after the ambush, and you just get the caravan trundling on its way again.
Mhm.
A little while into the journey, you think. So roll notice as you go through your journey.
Okay.
All of us?
Yeah. Well, not Tom. Actually, yeah, I guess Tom.
Oh, Jesus! That's a big
Yeah, I
number.
can roll. No, I don't need to write a fire query on my notice roll.
I think Testbed sees.
I think Testbed sees like his atoms. He's like he sees all his everything
At
wrong.
one notice, Gahir, you will spot that there's a large procession of some sort moving through the streets below.
Oh, it's the circus.
One for Jax Morgan, you'll be able to see somebody on the roofs of the buildings to your side, like to the side on the street you're on. Bells will be able to see that he's more or less just running and leaping from rooftop to rooftop. Testbed, you can probably tell what trainers he's wearing.
I see he is wearing Air Jordans.
There's just one person we can see.
Yeah.
Did you see the man running on the rooftop with the Nike
Testbed,
trainers?
do you need a 21 notice worth of description?
Sure, go for it.
So we have a fairly slight but athletic framed build guy stood sort of on the rooftop at a distance, looking down at you guys. Fairly small, compact SMG in hand. Looks to be powered by solar batteries. Indeed wearing sort of trainers and lightweight clothes built for sort of running. Got a bit of cloth around his face as kind of protection from the dust, but you know, nothing too fabulous going on. He's wearing sort of armor underneath his clothing. Nothing quite as intense as the power armor bodysuits of certain people, but still respectable enough to at least stop bullets. But no helmet, just keeping his nice blonde hair flowing in the wind. You know, trying to cut a fine figure while staring down at you guys.
You know, instead of verbally describing it, the little screen I have that displays like smiley faces and stuff as my only emotional tell is just going to instead display just a full picture of you. I've just oogled you and
Image search.
just display your face break profile. Yeah.
Okay, out of an overabundance of caution, I'm going to give myself a gun.
Yep.
In case it turns nasty. Yeah, you got a raised gun.
Nice.
There's a man on the roof. He looks exactly like this.
Do you know if he's following us, or is he just passing through? Testbed?
His hobbies are fishing.
That's impressive. How the hell do you find water?
How did that answer my question, I guess? Never mind.
I don't know if he's following us.
Can you use your extra good sight to keep track of him? See if he fucks off, or see if he stays our tail?
I have a better idea. I'm just gonna yell up, "Hello, friend." I have noticed that you are following us. May I inquire as to why?
It's just a bang! As Jack just face palms.
So you just stood on the ground. How tall is this building, Dan? Can I hear them from the top of this building?
Yeah, I think it's like house size. You're like
Okay. That's fine then.
I
maybe like
literally just turned my volume up.
Use your built-in megaphone.
Yeah. I literally just turn a dial and turn my volume up. It's fine.
You're a big group and this is a rough area.
Yep.
This isn't exactly the place where I expect, you know, this size of a place to mean good things.
Do not worry, the group is not as large as it was mere moments ago.
Do you have a name?
You're here.
Yes.
Not you.
No, deathbed. Stop.
I take it you guys have run into some trouble then down there.
Yeah, bunch of raiders.
You've had one or two casualties.
Assume
Depends
if
how
I
you count a
come
horse.
down,
But-
you're not gonna shoot me. And if you're
No.
if you're down a few people, you wouldn't be able to spare a few rations, would you?
We have rations aplenty.
Yeah, depends what
Meat
you
as well.
Yeah, depends.
Yeah,
Depends
I-
what you would do in exchange
See,
for it.
it looks like we're gonna get along fabulously then, doesn't it?
I
I'll come right on
illegally am
down.
not allowed firearms. I am also probably not legally allowed food. I have never asked.
Don't worry about him.
He's always like this. Sadly.
This is a good day.
Yeah, he's done some work today.
Joyful expression. All days are good days.
I don't know.
Alright. I'm gonna get off my roof, Dan, and
Yep.
descend at the rapid pace that I do.
yeah.
Do you have a name?
He's already said his
I
name.
shout as you
Yeah.
fuck off.
We already said. I
He's
already
already
told
said
you my
his-
I
name.
forgot
You're
it,
not listening
okay.
the first time.
Gra?
Get here.
Get here.
Get here.
I literally keep reading it as like Grad.
What's-
Why?
It's literally 2 syllables.
I
It's not that hard.
It's double the number of syllables I usually use.
What's yours?
Jax.
Well, I mean, can't say you weren't right. It is short.
You can call him J if you're nice.
No, anyway, where are we heading then, fellas?
There's a local university down, I think still a couple of days away from our place. We're heading there for...
Escort duty, I guess, would be the best term. wouldn't
See,
it?
nothing to worry about. We'll be there in no time, eh?
Yeah.
I've been told to stop. I'm going nowhere.
Come on, Robert. You can come with us.
Go on, Testbed. You
I'm not
can
gonna
move
leave you
again.
here.
You can move again.
Are you-
Understood.
From the bubble yourself, Gahir?
The dome.
Usually I'm just here and there, out and about, looking for things, grabbing what I can. Most of the time.
Not usually, so you've been to the bubble then.
I mean, I spend a fair amount of time there when I've got the money, but when I haven't got the money, it's things are expensive,
Yeah, true that.
I do not.
Speaking of which, you guys flush with cash or just food?
Mostly food.
Mostly food.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, I'll absolutely help you guys out with this food problem you guys have got.
You meant money.
As long as you help protect the convoy, I'm happy
Don't
to
worry.
pay in food.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll take cash too. Don't want to leave you guys short of anything. We'll be on our way. That university's not going to ransack itself, eh?
Yep.
Nope.
I will
Let's
give you
continue.
all of my food and cash. Understood.
Thank you, Robot. See, Robot's good people.
Yep. Shame he's not allowed any food or cash, but
Well, that's why I'm going to look after it for him.
I like you.
And so we set sail.
Hmm.
We continue on. Hey, where's your icon, Tom, as well?
Technically, it's still a horse.
I mean, I'm faster than the horse was. I'll grab a new icon while I'm working
Yeah.
on it.
You can just remain horse icon for now. Where were we? But yeah, you just make your way through some of the streets. You do have to take a couple detours from the path you took last time when you were on your way through, just because last time you were able to climb over some large piles of rubble and broken down buildings, and you just can't take the carts that way.
Yeah, it'd be too time consuming to clear it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
As you're on your way, you think you'll probably get there in another day or so, but it is starting to get dark after the fight and after calming everybody down, dealing with the funeral stuff.
Yeah. I think we
So
continue.
I was going to say, so it's up to you. These want to keep going, but these want to stop and rest.
I think we can stop and rest. We're not in. We don't seem to be in any hurry, really. So. Should get there tomorrow. Right then? We're about that distance.
Either late tomorrow or sometime the day after.
We can basically just go, we can get there tomorrow, and if all else fails, we can hold up there for the evening.
Assuming nothing goes wrong.
Oh yeah, we assume things will go wrong, but
Things are guaranteed to go wrong.
yeah.
Look, everything's going to be alright. I'm here, aren't I?
I like your optimism.
It's not optimism. It's the truth. Everything always goes right when I'm around.
Weird.
Remember?
Why
I'm
did you
around.
not have food if everything goes right?
We do have food, Robot. We have a profitable plentitude of food.
To be fair, he didn't have any food, and then he found us who have food. So that technically did go right.
How much more
Understood.
right could that have gone?
Recalculating chances of success.
I've forgotten your name again. Get here. Here's some horse for you.
So, as I say, with it getting dark, you seem to have decided to stop for the night.
Yep.
Last time you stopped in like an old car park.
Mhm.
Doesn't seem to really be anything like that this time. You're probably going to have to find somewhere with a bit more shelter from the elements and set up an actual camp.
Yeah. Is there like a house or something? Like, is there any building or like cave type structure?
Nothing that looks super stable.
Are you familiar with this area, Gahir?
I've been all over the place, but this bit, the wastes particularly, no, not at all.
Saying that rather than rolling survival.
I mean, I'm fairly certain if I roll survival, it's going to give you about the same result.
Okay, so I'm going to first of all jack of all trades my survival,
Yeah, I was
and
about to
then
say.
try and find ourselves a shelter for the night that will
I
fit
can
carts.
maybe give you a hand by
Yeah,
like,
I'm
telling
happy
you
to
what I've
give.
seen lately.
A hand would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, you don't also happen to know medical knowledge, do you?
Not at all.
Done.
I know a lot of medical knowledge.
We already have 2 medics and 2 jack of all trades. We don't need 3.
I was mainly going to have to fix you up.
Basically, I just want to act as like a sounding board for him and kind of validate anything that he says with just the things that I've seen in the area. Just support him by boosting his confidence in our situation. Assuming you'll allow that down.
What's the thing support?
Can we do?
So you just need to use a skill that would help an ally.
Yeah,
Can we do? Can multiple people help, or is it only one per?
I think it's a one-person thing,
Fair.
but that's okay. I'm spec'd into helping people.
Damn.
That's a raise. Does that mean I get +2 to my check?
I believe so.
It basically negates your
Helpful.
wound penalty.
I guess question here: have I recovered any of my 2 wounds yet? Because it's been a day or not.
Didn't you?
Also,
No,
you
I do
passed
that.
your
Yeah, your smarts roll.
jack of all trades, didn't you? So you wouldn't have the -2.
That's a +2 for the modifier.
Yeah, but looking at the thing, you have.
The -2 is from him being his wounds, hence why he's asking about the wounds.
Yeah, the wounds you can't do anything with. Wounds
Yes,
is
that's-
5 days to fix a wound, I think.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anywhere nearby that you could take an actual.
Oh, this is.
It will probably just be a case of finding a fairly stable. Like,
Do our carts have covers? Or is it just a
Yeah,
nickel dropped cart?
You just can probably string some sort of cover up over them.
Yeah, we just make
That's
it.
what I'll suggest then. We'll find a quiet street and we'll makeshift a camp
Yeah, make a quiet street and like a.
with the carts
S-
as defense.
If we
That
can,
makes sense.
if we can find a stable single wall, like put the cars up to the side, put tarp or something over them, and make like a defensive-ish little camp.
The worst thing here is we're setting up camp with cowboy style with the carts surrounding our camp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
protection.
if only you had some experience with that.
yeah,
Alas, I normally use the rooftops. I'm
yeah.
afraid.
Don't think anywhere's stable
Mostly-
enough to hold me
Well,
on the rooftops.
not as many people as you got here, but as one person, it's a lot easier.
Mhm.
I presume we can't carry a cart up to the roof.
How big are these cars?
They're quite big and they're made of like bits of scrap metal and such. So no, you
Yeah.
couldn't.
I'm assuming they're like scrap jeeps, is what I'm imagining, not like little go kart. So
I actually think like just the type of trailer you'd hook up to the back of a car, but hand pulled.
Okay.
yeah, a bit.
So we're setting up camp like that, using the carts as protection, and I'll also suggest having a watch with the caravan convoy being also part of the watch. So we have a few people on watch at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many civilians are there? I don't think we ever stated how many.
I'll say for the sake of ease that if you assign like the caravan stuff, it will count as an automatically past support role.
Okay.
Like it will just give you a modifier for your role on the watch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Anything else we need to do before we bed down for the night?
Nothing I can think of.
I mean, maybe have a few drinks, crack open some of that horse meat that you guys have been keeping around.
The food, I think, is a fair one, but we do that when we're camped.
I need to position myself somewhere that when the sun comes back, I'll at least get charge. This is my life.
We'll prop you up on a rock or something.
So we're not tucking the robot in for the evening with a nice blanket then?
No.
I do not feel the cold.
Do you feel the comfort?
No, I feel nothing.
So how are you sorting out the watchers?
I'm happy to take first watch.
I'm going to recluse myself from a watch in the.
Yeah, you need
I'm a
medical.
corpse.
You need medical attention. You're fine.
I'll volunteer happily to take our first watch.
I'm already
you
taking our first watch.
Don't worry, I'll handle the first watch. You get some nice rest to begin with. You look like you need it.
Just winning backstabs the whole party.
I'm about to say, it's like you can't tell if I look like I need it or not.
Don't worry, we've got a connection. I know.
I literally can't take watch.
Actually, you can only take first watch. That's when you've got power.
Yeah, I could exclusively take first watch and probably nothing else because I am literally dependent on sunlight, or I just stop working.
No, Robot, we'll just use you like a scarecrow. We'll set you up on watch and just hope that they think you're looking for them.
Yeah. Actually, you've got solar batteries. You aren't dead at night.
Yeah, we could like just. build, like,
If
a
you
little
want to
fire or
waste a
something.
solar battery to have me keep watch on during night, I guess. Yeah.
Are these recharging batteries?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. You just like fold the solar panels out and they charge.
We need to get a UV light and just like hold it behind you on like a little stand.
Makes better sense than.
Not how.
My character's not very
These
bright,
do
remember?
work.
My character's not very bright, remember? Yeah, sure then. I'll take second watch, I guess.
Okay.
So am I taking first, or what's happening?
No, Robert, you get some rest. We'll wake you up for the third watch.
Okay. I've never experienced night before. This will be interesting.
It'll be night coming up to dawn, I imagine, third, so...
First watch, can I get a note? +1.
Sorry, was that +1?
Yeah, kind of garbled your mic there, Dan, at the end.
Dan?
Snake.
Maybe that wasn't his mic garbling so much as his internet cutting out.
Possibly.
Mm.
So in the watch, some guys come over and they fall dead, giving us 1 million
There we
XP.
go, sorry.
There we go.
There we go. He's
I
back.
didn't hear the beep to say it had gone off.
Right.
Yeah, I was saying, in that case, first watch, can I get a notice with a +1 modifier from having Caravan Cruise?
Boom.
Hey.
It made a diff. Oh wait, no, I
It
got
did.
over 4 and a 6. Never mind.
It didn't make a
I
difference.
thought I saw the 4 and went yes, perfect.
If you went to wildcard, it would have made a difference.
You don't see anything, like, you don't think it... Yeah, boss. You've succeeded, and you don't see anything. You've got, like, standard
Good.
noise of, like, hustle and bustle of some of the people on watch, like, talking, but not unusual, nothing seems dangerous.
Alright, I'll wake up the big metal armored suit.
Yeah. Everything quiet?
Nothing so far.
Good.
Everyone's on alert. You know, caravan people doing as they are.
Mhm.
Having a few drinks. Yeah,
Yes.
you get on up there and just yell if you need us.
Sure. My exosuit is on. Is not on, by the way, for any of this. It is just in armor.
Okay. You're on notice then.
Okay.
As usual, same as before, you get the +1 modifier from having some of the caravan crew look out.
For modify, it is just you number 1, right? Not.
Yeah.
Cool. 9. So a raise.
Okay. Ray's like, as before, you can't see anything dangerous, and even over the sound of conversation, you don't hear anybody skulking about.
Mhm.
Things seem to be going all right.
Okay. So at the end of my watch, then I will go and wake up test bed.
Yeah.
Stick a battery in. It does like a 5-minute like modem boot up thing.
Desperate, you are struck with the uneasy sensation and the realization that your power is going down.
Ah, this is what dying is
Yeah,
like.
I was about
I
to say,
hate this.
you've just realised what mortality is.
I believe I have learned something new. Filing existential dread.
Existential dread. Yeah, that's what we all feel like 100% of the time, Testbed.
I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, most people do. But yeah, keep an eye out for anything around. Let us know if there's any hostilities.
As long as I do not die first.
If you are in the process of dying, make an incredibly loud noise.
Understood. I guess he's just going to continuously make a loud noise because his power's continuously draining.
It's not hostilities, that's why I said hostilities.
He said if make a loud noise if you're dying.
God damn it, I'm gonna punch you if you do that.
Just take the battery out again.
Turn him off and nodding. God, I guess I rolled notice.
Yeah. +1 modifier.
It's fine. You got D8 notice? Nice.
Yes.
Right, with that success, test bed. You'll be able to see just at the back of one of the caravans. There's a couple of people like sneak into camp.
Okay. Well, seeing as I have 0 chill for this, just sound the sirens and klaxons and everything. Like, there is not a single person who's not, like, getting woken up by this.
Yeah, Jax is immediately on hearing that, immediately just like, well, something's gone wrong.
Okay, let's go.
Up and at him, sledgehammer in hand.
I'll
Cribs,
quickly
please.
MacGyver myself a gun, just in case. It's.
Wouldn't the MacGyver gun still be intact, your one?
I'm
Or
just
does it
going
have
with
to drive?
between scenes, so
Oh,
when
okay.
the scene ends, the gun ends.
As soon as it goes in his bag, it's dead.
Oh, okay. It just turns into the base parts again.
It's
Look,
a pair, isn't
would you keep a loaded, homemade in 30 seconds rifle in your bag, ready to fire?
No.
I got a 7, even with my -2. I'm happy.
You got a +4 to it, Jesus.
This what would the appropriate skill for this be?
Just scared shitless roll.
No.
I sound the alarm. The alarm probably is like, warning, people sneaking into camp, warning.
People are sneaking in.
Oh, I've also learnt my lesson now. Big guy, jack of all trades, my shooting, because I keep forgetting to do that.
Aye.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, little do I know, it was just two people
So
who
you
snuck
put,
off to go
you put
commit
together a
hanky
thing
panky.
and you have better shooting.
Yes.
So, yeah. I'm going to put out cards then.
Oh, yay. It turns out they're
Yeah.
just two caravaneers.
Joker! You all get a... Is it you all? Or is it just person who...
We all get a Benny.
Yeah, you all get a Benny.
Yeah, I'm at 5! Enemies. If they're not enemies already, they will be.
They will die.
Elves. Oh.
I don't think we're gonna find out if they're enemies. Testbed. Yay! Testbed actually goes before me.
My god.
Obviously, only Testbed knows which of them, like which people in the camp are the ones that snuck in, because he's the only one that saw them do it.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, they are actually, they're pretty quick as well.
They're fast as fuck.
So, I did roll for this.
Mhm.
Essentially, what I was doing is I was rolling to see.
Oh, fuck.
What goes first, Black Joker or Red Joker?
I don't think the Jokers have a... They both go whenever.
The Jokers go whenever they damn well please.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
How enemy Joker and ally Joker works.
Yeah.
Essentially, what I was doing is I was rolling to see if anybody showed up during your watch.
Yeah.
For each success, you were going to have one person show up, with the likelihood going up as the night went on.
Yeah.
So, like, first watch was a D4, and then like a D6, and then a D8. You had explosions on the last watch.
I was about to
Five
say.
of them.
I'm just
Okay.
amazed it wasn't Tom's watch, if I'm honest.
No, if it was my watch, the explosions would have been inside my head.
Yeah, it would have killed you.
Well,
Is that correct spelling for Tom's character's name? Just to check.
Gahaya.
get here? Yeah.
Get here. Oh, I was spelling with an E.
Do we want me to draw a quick map for this, or do we want to just?
I think a quick map might be useful, if
Yeah.
only for the sake that we've got interactive Jokers, and being able to interrupt people's turns is
A bit of a
pretty
thing.
potent as is.
Yeah. Did we manage to find a wall, by the way? Because I said we'd post up with like our backs to a wall, if we could.
Yeah, you're more or less up against largely a glass building on one side.
Is that scribbled glass building?
Yeah.
Impassable terrain.
I'll be in the caravan closest to that building.
Yeah.
So your caravans would have been more or less set out in a ring.
I'd be,
with, like fires and a fire or something in the middle.
yeah. I'd be like sleeping like here-ish.
There we go.
I'm just going to draw a little door. Actually, no, these are... don't have
Assume
roofs. so there's
test
no
beds
door.
on the remaining caravan then,
Probably, yeah.
since you all seem to have taken the caravan each.
Gotta protect them somehow.
Yeah. I'd be definitely outside just so I don't break the suspension and we have to repair it in the morning.
Right, with initiative in place, you will have to wait until test bed. You'll have to wait for your initiative to be able to like point them out properly.
Okay.
The claps.
The alarm's still going off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your klaxon alarming, but that's about it.
Yeah. Jax would be looking at testbed, essentially, at the moment. So.
So
Okay.
Queen would go first.
Yes.
So
Does one of the people with the jack want to go look up which order the jack's go in?
That's a good...
Reverse alphabetical.
Uh,
How does that work with the just colours?
So spade, heart, diamond, club.
Oh no, I thought you meant the Jokers. Apologies. Yeah.
Oh, so I go second.
Yeah. Spades take
I
precedence.
assume jokers just do whatever jokers do, except
Okay.
maybe other than a joker probably can't interrupt a joker.
Maybe. Yeah. I'm gonna look that up actually while we're waiting. Well, because I've got the last initiative, so I'm gonna look it
Got
up.
plenty of time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the queen doing?
The queen has done their thing.
So it's
Hey.
my turn then?
Yep. Because
Okay.
you've not had them pointed out yet. They're not on the map.
And you could, just
So
roll
if I
notice and
recall,
see
we
if you
said
can spot
these
'em.
carts were...
I mean, I guess. But you're rolling it on your turn.
Are these carts currently covered? 'Cause I think we said we were going to cover the carts because they're open topped with some shelter. Did we get a chance to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
It's
gonna...
just like a tarp thrown over them, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for my tarp then that there is like a noticeable entryway, a bit like I'm gonna say a zip of rudimentary sort.
Mm-hmm.
And having no idea what's going on and being absolutely terrified, is there such a thing as holding actions in this game or system?
Yeah.
I found.
I'm gonna hold my
Characters
action
may
then.
hold their action card to go later in the current round. Lose hold status and action if
My-
shaken or stunned.
Okay, but my plan is
So I think you need to declare when you're going to go. You don't get to just hold it and become like a joker.
I've
so
found.
it's when I go a bit like 5e of when something happens in game, or do I have to literally I go after the two?
You pick a number, I believe.
That makes
That's
sense.
a bit silly.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but I guess with the Jokers existing, makes sense. I found out, by the way, if both Jokers want to go at the same time, they can basically simultaneously, if they want. They can't stop each other doing things, but they can both go at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, so hold action doesn't really work with what I want to do. So I'm just gonna do my other thing of I'm gonna do what I did last time of panic, make an explosion.
Panic bomb!
Because what can go wrong?
You nearly killed yourself last time. You've got a hit point spare. You got a raise.
I've got a raise, so I've got I'm gonna say 2d6 medium bomb, if needed.
Oh yeah, your bombs, they persist, don't they? They don't, like, break down.
I'm going with the same Megara thing of between scenes, they just disappear.
Ah, okay, so the bomb you gave me earlier doesn't work anymore.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's me done as I make a bomb, and I cower in the cart.
Right. So we've had Queen gone.
Mhm.
We've had Velves go. Heart, then you get to do Opal's turn.
Yep.
Right. Okay, this one you would be able to see doing something.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's just like the Warframe one.
Is it all of us, or...?
Or stuff.
Uh,
I don't use it, but I got.
I guess you can roll notice, but they have failed their stealth check for trying to do the thing
Okay.
sneakily.
Oh,
They suck.
I'll roll it.
I say that trusting that you won't metagame stealth things.
Yeah. I got an 11.
Yeah. So, yeah, you'd be able to see one of them. I'll use a circle over here by Opal's caravan,
Okay.
fishing some sort of device out of their bag. and like sort of rolling it underneath the cart.
Okay. Can we do a shout as a free action, or do we have to wait for our turns?
Don't know if free actions work in this fully yet, but I'll say you can shout.
Yeah, basically just shout, everyone out of the cars! They got bombs or something like that. I can't see exactly what it's rolling under there, but I assume it's a bomb. So,
The counter to my bombs. Other bombs.
other bomb. Enemies with bombs.
Oh no, if they blow up the carts, we can't blow
Blow
up the carts.
Yeah, because he's going to do that and then going to take cover
Yeah, fair.
behind the cart after you yell.
Oh, maybe they're not bombs then, but he still assumes they're bombs.
Right, Opal. So who wants to do Opal's thing? Because they are still about as an extra.
So like a robot Tin Man who can't do anything himself should control the even slightly useful NPC.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't want to learn to play another character.
Run and stab, run and stab.
I controlled them last time, dibs not it.
Shotgun not it.
You controlled them last time because you were dead.
I controlled
point
them
still
until
stands.
I controlled them last time until Tom died.
Fine.
So-
The GM control them because I'll be BRB.
I'll control Opal then.
Yeah, MacGyver does it.
We'll pass them round.
So if
Yeah.
I remember, Opal had stabby stuff.
Yeah, she has combat
You
knife.
should have access to the character sheet. But yes, they have a
But I
combat.
remember our character sheet wasn't complete.
Yeah, it had all the stats and no weaponry.
Okay, so Opal, I'm gonna guess is in the same type of having a top above her as she's sleeping. So she'll climb out, climb on top. She's heard that shout,
Mhm.
so she'll back up this way. I think that's 6 spaces,
Mm-hmm.
and have a look around, see if she can work out what's going on.
Yeah, obviously there are still some of the watch like milling about that haven't retreated back to the center yet.
Then.
She got a 10 to notice what's going on.
Well, she very clearly notices this guy like taking cover from you.
Okay.
And she'd also noticed that there are people in the crowd who don't, like, she doesn't recognize from the caravan.
Yeah.
So, on that raise, you would also be able to pick out from Opal that there's somebody pushing up on this caravan.
Okay, she'll join in the shouting of "Get away from the caravans!" Head, as
Oh.
far as she's aware, this way. So down. Presuming, yes, head left from the walls.
Mm.
That makes sense. Yeah, head that way. Go, and that's. I presume my action, because I spent my action doing a notice, or do I get another action on that?
I am back.
Mm-hmm. If you take another one, you do get -2 to it because you've spent, like, then you climbing out.
I've already
having
done one action, so
Yeah.
I'd have to pre-declare that. So 9 then.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between just idly seeing something and deliberately taking a look to try and spot sneaky people.
It's fine. So that's her turn done then, and she'll hiss at the closest.
Okay.
Okay. So Opal flips.
Red bear, criminal scum.
Okay.
That's my thing. I'm the cop. I'm the murder
9
police.
would be done. 9 is still managing to blend in with the others a bit.
Is this one like 5 then?
Is it me now?
No, it's 5.
Yep.
No. We're up 5.
Yeah, so this one would be 5, and you'll see that they take a canister and slide it like under the cart as well.
Can I interrupt as they're pulling their canister out if we're spotting these?
Yeah?
Joker power.
I have the power of the Joker. As he's sort of pulling his canister out. Wait, no, I'm Horseman. Here I am. I've been miscounting from the wrong person. Hang on. 1, 2, 4, 5,
Yeah, the spanner's the robot.
8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? No, I'm gonna move my full 12 movement to
Damn.
get here without running. This is just a casual pace. From here, can I see what the canister he's holding is, or is he just... is it generic tin, as far as I can see from here?
It's baked beans!
Yeah, it's more or less a generic tin can of some sort. There is a small fuse on it, it's covered in holes.
Oh, it's got a small fuse in it. That's good enough for me.
Well, maybe not necessarily a fuse, but you know what I mean? Like, it's got something on the outside that
Look,
would... set
It's
it off.
either a bomb or a scented candle. I'm not taking any chances.
God, don't know which one's worse.
Exactly. I'm gonna yell at him to put the device down, or I'll open fire as I open fire on him.
Stop
I'm gonna put
resisting! Bang!
All shots into him.
Didn't know we were playing the American police.
I haven't played South Park, so South Park Ratchet Hole. So I.
So unless he's got anything special, 2 of those should hit, I believe.
Yep, they do hit.
That's very good. I didn't know what.
Nice.
So hang on.
Because you're shooting.
Ah, that's how it works. Okay.
So first one is for 5.
Right, that's
Second
shake.
one is for 20.
So he does go down, like you will kill him, and his canister will roll, like roll along the
Yeah,
floor.
I'm just
like some
hosing him
clap
in
on the
laser
floor next to him.
blasts. There is no chill here. It is straight from please put the tin down to full auto in the same breath.
Okay.
I like this one.
Okay. With that done, let's see how sneaky their Joker is.
Joker.
Yes,
Their Joker is yes, sneaky. Got it.
they exploded 3 times.
Jesus. Oh, I've just realised, Tom, you should have had a +2 on that. Not that it mattered.
I mean, I mean, I would have hit them again.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Just remember the Jokers give you +2s to things.
Okay.
Now it's test bed, right?
Not quite.
Oh boy. Okay.
So their Joker does their thing. Obviously, Testbed will be able to see them do it because Testbed saw them all sneak in. As they roll something under a thing and then push a button.
Yeah, all the carts are blown up.
No,
Yours is.
a thick layer of smoke fills the air.
Okay.
Most the entire campsite is just shrouded in a thick bit like haze that you can barely see through.
Yeah.
Well, good job I hosed down at least my side of the camp.
Yeah, what? They've got one little bit clear. So I'm assuming it's, since these appear to be like gas grenades of some description, do we briefly get to see where the smoke is coming out of? Is it like just underneath all the cars?
Yeah, like
Cool.
it's like a smoke grenade basically, and it just bursts and floods the air around with like a thick smoke.
Yeah.
I'm going to very briefly change my colour.
You're no longer grey.
No, I'm just going to briefly put it on grey and off of purple. As if we can just like that. Most of the entire place is shrouded in a thick smoke.
Okay.
Anybody in the smoke has heavy cover.
Cool. I'm
Right.
fine with this. Is heavy cover increases your hard to hit, right?
Yeah, at range usually.
I think it applies to melee as well.
I guess it might apply at melee.
It's
if the cover's
still
between you
hard
and
to
them.
see out of the smoke as well as to see into it.
Yeah.
So if one of you was in the smoke, like any shooting counts as heavy cover.
Does it still count as heavy cover if I am like right next to them?
That's a
If you can get right next to them, and you know you're right next to them, no, you'll be taking like a point blank shot. But yes, so Spade is test bed.
Cool. Well, my plan was to tell my party where they are, but that feels mostly irrelevant at this point.
You can do last known location.
Yeah. Intruders last detected in reveal location of all of them.
Yep.
And to be fair, now they know that you know where they are, so...
Yeah, they'll start moving, but that means at least we can hear them. So,
Yeah, man, that's about all I can do here.
Yeah, so last we had one there, one here, and one here. They literally just like surrounded, came in from all sides and just meandered over as though they were like doing the whole act as though you belong.
just walk in with confidence. No one will buy it. Unfortunately, we've got a paranoid robot.
I'm not paranoid. I just...
It's
was put
justified.
on-
It's justified.
I'm not paranoid. I was just literally put on watch, and I have one response to everything,
Scream.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is free to say it, but you obviously.
I mean, it's not like I have anything else. I can't see, and I can't do violence.
We need to get you, like, a motion detector or something, just built in.
Well, no, we need to get him brain surgery so he
If you're
can
calling that
do
as your
violent.
pen, like you can hold an action or what?
I
I don't
I
think
don't
you
even
can
know
do-
what I'd hold an action for.
Trip someone over.
I think that legally falls into violence.
It's not violence. You're
I
making.
can hand you some more explosives you can break.
No, because I know what they are now.
Just make them look different.
That'd do it, yeah.
Write on the labels, totally not explosives.
No, it's
How many
fine.
times can you do this before you just label him
guess-
as do not do what he says?
I guess if one of the intruders gets within reach, I will grab hold of them and tell them to cease and desist. But it's not like I can do anything other than that. This is fine.
Okay.
Okay. Jax.
Okay, so Jax is great. Well, last known location that way. So it's basically going to just, because it's a run, right? It's a run. An action to run, which is like you roll the running dice.
Yeah.
It is. So Jax is going to take.
Oh, but you get one for free, don't you?
Yeah, that's where I was going. I can't remember. I think it's you get one run for free, and then after that you have to do more. So, Jax is basically going to run to basically where he was last informed there was a person, which would be this one, since there is a straight shot to where they were. And I've got to roll the running dice, which is a D. It can't explode, right? The running dice. That's the one that can't.
No explode, no.
Yeah.
You can't go at 300 miles an hour because you run real good.
Yeah. This is a D6, because I don't have my power armor on at the moment. I have it on, but not powered.
Yeah.
So that is
Almost out with the hammer.
barely to make it to him, actually. To like there. Do I have to roll something to see if I just trip over anything or anyone?
Actually, yeah. Given the amount of people like bumbling around, like panicked and not knowing what's happening, I'll say, I guess roll athletics to see if you can sort of slalom through them without just hitting them like a train
Yeah.
as you run.
I mean, do you really care? No one could prove it was you.
I got one success.
Yeah. It's a little janky, and a few people like get some spin out the way at the last minute as they go, "Oh shit!" And you do get through without just like barreling into the caravan you're protecting.
You can very much hear Jack stomping through. And if I can identify it's not someone I recognise, or at least it's a silhouette in the location I was told, if I come into contact there is a person still standing there, I'm gonna hit him, essentially.
Okay, do you hit them?
Okay.
We'll find out.
I'm Bennying that, fuck that. I just roll it again for Benny, right?
Yeah, it's a straight
Yeah.
reroll.
Yeah.
Unless you've got any of the things that make it better.
16!
That's better.
That is 3 raises.
Okay. It's damage. Rate of fire 1, and it's 3d6 extra, which explode. 12.
12 isn't going to do it.
19. $19 damage total.
But yes, 19 will get him.
Bang! Well, I got someone!
I suppose you just sprint through the smoke and smack somebody in the collarbone.
Yep, it's like, I got someone! If they were hostile, they're not anymore! And yeah, that'll be Jax's turn. He'll just, like, be prepared for... He's assuming most people are going to be moving now, so he's a bit more cautious, but... That first one was fairly sure that was where they were. They don't have time to move, essentially.
Okay. Let me get back into the right layer.
Need to reshuffle now, right? Do we need to reshuffle twice?
Cool. Oh,
I am at 4 bennies now.
right.
Bennies.
3. King.
No.
You sure do like going first for some reason.
7. Ace.
Ace is high, if memory serves, right?
Yes. Imagine testbed will be doing not much.
Probably.
There's one right next to you, testbed. Just grab them.
Because you don't know if you've killed the right person yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull a thingy.
That's fair.
So we could have a Joker.
I've either killed an innocent bystander or the correct person.
Right.
Bane, have you removed the Benny from your counter?
I can't. Oh, I haven't done it on this. I did it on my character sheet.
Yeah, just delete them. Right. Ace. King.
Ace, isn't it?
Yes, Ace.
Yeah, ace even.
Testbed, you're up.
Man, is there anything that can be done about this smoke?
Do you have a fan?
Yeah, probably have some inbuilt, but I don't think it helps.
Just open up your chest cavity to remove the smoke.
You get rid of the canisters, just like sort of chuck them away so that it dissipates faster. But other than that, not a huge amount you can do about it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go grab this guy instead.
You just tackle him off the side of the car.
Okay,
Is there still a person there to grab?
there is.
I guess I shall attempt to grab them while being like, do not panic, please
Okay.
surrender.
As opposed to athletics.
Ah,
They're resisting. They're evil.
ah,
You fail.
this is fine. Just
They also failed.
no, it's fine.
They failed worse than you.
Did they? Does that mean I succeed?
Opposed to
What's
athletics rolls, the
contested?
defender is entangled as successful or bound with a raise.
I guess I'll waste them.
It's not like you're trying to like hit, you're just trying to beat whatever they roll.
Oh, so
You
I
in fact beat what they rolled. They are entangled.
please
They are
cease.
distracted and can't move until free.
Man in my arms, or woman, please
Individual.
cease.
Individual.
Individual.
This it turns out it's two kids in a trench coat that you've just grabbed.
What was distracted?
Please let it be known, our group does not appreciate the smoke you have brought. Please cease.
It is not
This
420.
is a smoke-free camp.
All smoking must be done in designated smoking area.
Okay.
Smokers will
Elves.
be killed.
Well, it's okay. I'm gonna. Seeing as I can hear the pops of the smoke houses and I haven't died from explosions, I'm guessing it's not explosive. So I'm gonna pop my head out of the top and see it's all smoky. So I'm gonna pop my head back in. And I'm gonna start rummaging through my bags again. And with my current, because I wear glasses or shades, I'm gonna take those off, and I'm gonna try and MacGyver them to basically give me some form of night vision, i.e. / thermal vision, with the gear I have in my bag.
Okay.
So that's another MacGyver roll. And it's currently dark, so don't suffer my floor for sunlight sensitivity. So MacGyver is repair. That's a single raise. Do I have some working
Thermal goggles.
thermal? I'll put them on and then pop my head back up then. I can see clearly, I think.
Yeah,
And
you can see the thermal signature of everybody in camp, including. all
I'll have
the
a quick
caravan.
spin around, and seeing as I'm gonna guess that this corner seems relatively quiet, as there's now a corpse there, I'm going to climb out, or not really climb, I'm gonna wiggle out, is mostly the better term here. And I think the better description here as well is worm my way through down the back of these caravans.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's definitely two corpses in camp. One of them is definitely an enemy. One's probably an enemy.
I'll go up that way and I'll stop there for this round behind this car, and I'll pause there taking my bearings. That's me done.
Since you've been woken up from sleep, more or less, and you've just left the cart for the first time, do you sleep with your MacGyver bag still, like, on you, or would you just be sleeping next to it?
I'd say sleeping next to it.
Okay.
Any reason?
Your MacGyver's has been McRobbed.
Potentially.
Okay.
It's actually your gas grenades they're
Let's
using.
just rob the joy of the random crap in there, because even I don't know what's in there.
Staplers, duct tape.
So, number 9.
Single AA battery.
I imagine I'm also a bit of a kleptomaniac, and I'll just pick random shit to put in there.
There's a garden gnome.
Single Uno reverse card.
All come in use.
So he makes a shield.
Yeah. That's how he plays his Uno reverse.
So this is like a repulsor shield.
Yeah.
Right, so number 9 goes and is going to... Like, people can roll notice, but you will have a negative to see if you can spot, to see if they get through this.
Yeah. Negative.
Well, just a
negative
free
2?
notice, or...
Yeah, -2, given how thick the smoke is.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do I get that negative with my
Nope.
thermal vision?
No, but you are wounded, so...
You get it anyway.
I get a negative 2.
Oh. The -2 really ruined my rolls.
Same here. Mine would have passed on both.
Let's
God,
save that.
17? Jesus.
I'll roll opals.
That's 3 razors?
Yeah.
Yeah. Helpful with a 0.
God damn it, Opal, you're useless.
So, the people who succeeded also raised, and will be able to see the... So, test bed, you'll be able to... is it here? Yeah. You'll be able to see in the distance that this person, like, essentially just lifts the tarp up and just snatches a bunch of stuff, and then runs out of the...
These seats you're stealing of our goods!
That one.
You mean
and then just runs out of the smoke and off into the distance.
Right, I know I'm faster than them.
Yeah, just run him down.
Yep, they are most just going to use all 3 actions to run.
You were going to catch up to them and snap their neck, I assume.
Mm,
Well, shoot him,
I mean-
probably.
yeah.
Remember, he's -4 to fight.
I mean they're kind of lost all over.
You're
Like, they
awfully
would-
aggressive today, robot.
So, hang on, let me double check the pace.
He's been spending too much time with us.
Their default pace is probably 6, and their default running dice is a d6.
Extra run, did you still get the -2 on them?
If you're multi-actioning, yes.
Yeah.
So-
Actually, so one of the things is if you sprint, I believe you're supposed to get a -2 to all actions from the running, your free running in the first place. I don't know if you can multi-run, actually. I don't actually know if you can.
Hmm.
I imagine you could do it at least once, but I don't know if you could do it more than that. They'd be like dash.
running. Your hero can run as a free action once per turn, increasing pace by running dice, d6 by default, at the cost of a -2 penalty to all other actions
there
that
you go
turn.
then.
Ah.
So it doesn't say that you can take it as a separate action.
It doesn't actually explode.
Yeah, it doesn't explode.
But yeah, like, they run something and disappear around a corner.
Yeah, so they get to move 10, basically.
It sees you're running around corners in exactly this location. I can't say that until my turn, so it's fine.
Right. 8.
Hello.
Oh,
Slinky.
Hey, Slinky.
8 is currently being grappled and is going to make a called shot.
Okay.
Cold
Where's
shot.
he calling?
This is
911.
probably going to be very small. It's about the equivalent of, like, trying to hit you in the head.
I do have thick armor on my head.
Hello, Slinky.
He's not going for the head.
He's going for the
It's gonna be
nuts.
called shot battery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where is the battery? That's a good question.
I imagine it to just be either central in your chest or like central in your back?
Look at me like Terminator style, where it's like where his kidneys would be.
Wherever you want it, he's calling a shot against it.
Okay, well, whatever.
So we lose another party member.
Maybe.
It's alright. He's gonna.
But I mean, it's the to fix. You just replace the battery.
He's gonna pull the battery out and then still be just trapped underneath several,
I mean,
kilos
yeah,
of robot.
it's probably harder to make me stop grappling you if I have no power.
Yeah.
Because I'm currently trying to grapple him and not injure him. He turns off the power, it's just going to lock in place.
Vice. I think he does hit it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the robot's parry?
My parry is 5.
It's 3 more than me and Tom.
Yeah.
I have 4 armor, unless it's my head, which has 6.
That's not your
So,
parry.
Yeah,
And I have a riot shield. I don't know if that helps.
Oh, yeah, right shield increases your
doubt it.
parry, actually.
Does it? What'd it do?
Gives you a bunch of armor, parry, and stuff like that.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, riot shield plus 3 parry.
So your parry is 8.
Yeah, and it's
So
cover.
So my parry might be 8.
If I had one very dead.
yeah. He's more just going to, while he's in your thing, just grab a stiletto knife, like essentially just a spike, and just try and slam it into your battery. For 11.
He didn't beat the parry.
He
though,
didn't
did
beat the
Dan?
parry. Yeah.
He didn't beat
did.
the parry.
He's got parry 8.
His parry is 8.
I thought you said this parry was 5.
No,
Yeah,
5,
and then
and he has 3 from the shield.
And then I
Is
have
his
a
shield
riot
out
shield,
though? Because
Yeah, if
Oh.
you're grabbing me.
I guess.
Yeah, fair
Oh,
point.
Yeah.
Alright, well, 11. I have no idea what my health is, so this
It's
is fine.
your toughness. You've got
What's
toughness.
your toughness?
What's my tough? Only 6.
6 plus your armor, though.
5.
Oh, 6 plus my armor.
11. So he stuns, staggers,
Shakes you.
shakes you. Yeah.
6 plus my armor. Where is armor?
Your armor not including the riot shield armor.
Yeah, I'm aware.
no, I
guess.
don't buy cables.
Is it location based? Because I guess it's
Yeah.
only 6 plus 4, which is 10.
Ah, that it's still shaking either way.
He's not hitting you in an armored spot. Like, it's the equivalent of like calling a slit in the visor where you're trying to take a harder to hit roll, you're taking a negative to get past the toughness.
So if his toughness is 6, the hit is 11. That is shaken and 1 wound.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
apologise if I suddenly disconnect. My cat's currently on. Literally
Power.
hovering on the on switch of my PC.
Fair enough.
A
One wound.
wound, I guess. And I don't know what shaking does, but okay.
Yeah, basically like stunned.
You need to recover from it at the start of your turn, or you can only take 3 actions and movement.
Okay.
Yeah. So with your battery broken, I'm gonna say roll a d4.
If he just shuts down
See how many turns you've got before you just shut down.
immediately.
Immediately.
You got one more turn and then you'll be out of power.
I have 1 turn, and I might not even get to do anything. Okay. Let's go.
Quickly, plug a new battery in.
Don't worry, I apparently have 5 spare solar batteries.
Have any solar batteries on me? I can't replace them on my own. Are you kidding?
I bought a couple and I looted.
Well,
some
you're
off
very
the
lucky.
box.
I'm only scared of solar panels. Solar batteries I'm fine with.
Yeah, shaken.
And my hair.
May only take 3 actions at the start of a character's turn, makes a free spirit roll to remove shaken.
Ah, a spirit roll.
You did just upgrade that, at least, didn't you?
I did, but I'm probably still going to die.
Does shaking him break the grapple? I don't know. I can't say anything for it.
I don't.
I don't think so
Yeah.
inherently. I think they still need to do it, but obviously I don't think he can resist if they try and break the grapple with an action afterwards.
Yeah.
I need to check what some of my stuff does, because I don't remember in any capacity. That's the character sheet. What am I doing?
I wrote down like a few of the little cheat bits, which is where it's like, this is what this does in quick format.
A shaken grappler maintains their hold stunned grapplers let go immediately.
That
So
makes
I'm
sense.
shaking.
Yeah, you're shaken.
So I'm still grappling them. So this has not helped them in the slightest.
They've
in the
stabbed you
grand
and you're a bit dazed.
Yeah, but you're also just out of the fight next turn.
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing
So-
will change.
Do we just start hearing error, power draining, or something like
Oh
that?
no! Wait, you gave me specific instructions.
Oh yeah, I did.
Ah.
Just starts.
Right. Opal.
Yeah.
Well, currently I'm downstairs feeding cats, but what Opal will do is she'll
Oh,
go towards the nearest enemy.
I have no idea what you said. You cut
I
out.
think
Go
he said
towards
go
nearest
towards the
enemy.
nearest enemy you can
Yeah.
see.
And then if she gets there, stab it
Maybe this guy, I guess.
from memory. So it'd be the one above her that she last saw.
I'll punch the fighting dice in.
hey.
Fighting,
Guess what?
fighting.
As a construct, I ignore one level of wound modifiers.
Hey, nice. You've not got -1 for
Oh,
anything.
shit.
I also
14,
have a +2 to recover from being shaken.
Nice.
14 versus random guy's parry.
That will hit
With a raise?
with 2 raises.
Nice.
Ooh.
I apparently clubbed the heavy guy.
Did we establish what the survival nerf's damage was?
1d4. It's 1d4. It gives bonuses to like
Wasn't it
survival.
plus
Yeah.
one?
It's +1 to all survival checks.
Yeah, like I think the bulk of Opal's damage comes from like poison and stuff.
Strength plus d4.
Oh yeah.
Strength, so slash r d6
To be
plus
fair, is it not?
d4 plus, you said 2 raises, 2d6.
Kind of.
10.
10.
Nice, good job, minion.
Just drives the knife into his side.
1 second.
It doesn't hurt him.
What's the thing? Hang on. Right, success. You have shaken them.
These guys are pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've shaken this possibly random civilian.
Spades before diamonds, so jacks.
Jax. So the person in front of Jax is definitely dead, right? We don't know if they're an ally or not, but they're definitely
Yes,
dead.
They're definitely dead.
Okay. Jax would, I guess, then start moving towards the screaming of Testbed.
Come out of my life.
Oh, it's not screaming, it's just a constant high-pitched loud noise, like a single note. Continue.
Screaming!
It's like an air raid siren if you didn't have the low notes.
Yeah, Jax would do that. So he'd basically, like, work his way around this.
Yeah.
He can just get to, like, here.
My little brother.
And is Testbed, like, grabbing somebody?
Yeah, no way.
Yes.
Yeah. Testbed is grabbing somebody, and there is a large spike, like just spike-style knife sticking out of the battery.
Yep. Largo. Well, if you weren't hostile before, you definitely appeared to have been, so I'm gonna try and hammer the shit out of him again.
Yeah, this is how we work. Fucking hell. And you always them, and what he does is
That roll. 8.
Wait.
8 is a hit. Yes, it's a hit.
I'm assuming no raises.
No raises.
Damage! 10.
You have shaken them.
Yep. Bonk! I'm rolling kind of I'm rolling exactly... very evenly today. Okay. And that's all Jax is going to do.
Right.
He doesn't know that he's going to shut down immediately, so
I might not.
just plug in a battery.
But I mean, I can't plug in a new battery myself.
Why not?
But I do have some amount of skill in repair, because as soon as the battery's out, I stop moving.
Fair point.
I was gonna say, you said that 6 went before our 6. Sorry, our 6 went before that 6, but we killed their 6, didn't we?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's now 2 shaken enemies, 2
Well,
very dead things.
The Joker's the one that we think was dead at the start of the turn.
ah,
And the
yeah.
other 6 is, I think, the one that Opal shanked.
Yeah. So they're staggered. Or shaken.
Oh, shaken, that was it, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, this shake, and they need to make a spirit save. The spirit at the start of their turn.
I forgot they didn't just die. It seems weird that not that often, like, generally it's either we completely fail to hurt someone, or they're completely dead. There's no
Yeah.
middle ground.
They do not recover. They do not recover from shaken, so they can only take 3 actions. At which point, that you will take an attack of opportunity to just essentially slide under the caravan and attempt to disappear into the smoke.
Stab him again, Opal.
Are you back, Alistair, or do you want me to roll it?
I'm back.
Yeah.
So what am I rolling, sorry?
Fighting.
Attack of opportunity, fighting. With
For Opal,
Yeah.
I believe.
Opal.
Okay, so fighting. Oh, she's got a 10.
She's pretty good at fighting.
6. And you said it was...
That hits.
Yeah.
So is it just 1d4 damage?
Plus strength.
D4 plus D6.
5.
5 damage.
That does not break toughness.
Yeah, probably not.
So yeah, they're just going to must slide, just proms on just slide underneath the caravan. Start going. You can't see under the caravan, so you're going to get an additional like -1 to your notice to see if you can spot them when they come out.
Let MacGyver deal with him. He's a master of climbing under cars. This is
Yeah, they don't know who they're dealing with here.
Okay, notice.
What?
People notice to see if they spot
I don't know what's the thing.
the person who's just got away from Opal, like climb out from under the cart.
Oh, okay.
With a
It's
-1, was it?
-2, I thought.
-3 because you can't see under the cart, so you're not sure where they're going to come out from.
Fair.
Do I get any minuses for my night vision?
You'll get -1 because you don't know where to look.
Okay, so I failed
But
my check then.
you're ignoring the smoke.
Oh,
At
that
least I
bit.
got a pass.
Yeah, it's like mine wasn't terrible, but considering
Yeah, pretty much.
very even there.
This
Gaia.
one is this is an opposed roll. You're opposing their stealth,
Ah.
so none of you see where they go.
I mean, on the bright side, I'm either about to just run straight past them, in which case I should hopefully notice them, or they're not that far away from where Opal will be seeing them
They roll-
anyway.
They rolled 14 on stealth.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
I haven't voted for Opal, have I? Come on, Opal, you can do it.
Opal gets like a 15.
Oh, she has a -2 to notice. This is gonna go well.
Nice.
Nope.
It's a -5, that means.
My mom is
Right.
that why.
I find it wasn't a crit fail. It was just a -4.
Is me at last?
Yep.
Right, well, I'm going to direct and be like, right, I actually don't have the scientist's name. MacGyver, just get on in there, go give Opal a hand tracking that guy down. Jax, you guys keep... I'm using work the room, as I also run, so I'll get a -2 for my working the room because I'm running at the same time.
What does Rock the Room do?
Right, so I'm yelling to kind of coordinate you guys and tell you guys what to do, and I get to use the support role on multiple people in a single turn.
Ooh.
So basically, my support has a rate of fire of 2. And I have a 2 because I'm running as I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my support. I was doing it for Opal and MacGyver, so MacGyver, you can have the. Is it +1 for support? I believe.
But that's what it was
So-
earlier, at least. So yeah.
So you've got a +1 on, helping locate this guy who's disappeared in a minute, which is probably good since you got the night vision goggles. And then I'm gonna roll my running dice.
Da-da-da!
Hang on, how far away? Dan, just
23.
check. Was it here that guy started?
Yeah, it was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I actually catch up with him because
From
my
where you
normal. Right, so my regular pace is 12. And I rolled an 11 on my running dice. My 12 pace gets me to where he was originally, and then I still have 11 movement left to
Get him.
wherever he was. And if I recall, he had his, at least assuming he had the standard pace of 6, you got the 4 on the running.
So he went 10, so he catches up to him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm a natural born sprinter.
You're a natural sprinter. Very dangerous over any
It
distance.
helps me get wherever I'm needed, as and when I'm needed there.
You're a character from Dying Light.
I can't shoot in this turn. I'm going to stay, just far enough back that he can't just turn around and punch me. But that I'm also close enough that if he doesn't stop, I am within full auto range.
You're just gonna point your gun at him.
Yeah, I'm basically catching up to him and going, alright, come back, stop what you're doing, put the stuff down, and you don't have to die.
Okay.
So she's like,
Are you rolling to intimidate or?
I'd already used my actions for this turn and declared my thing, but I can do that if you want me to.
I think if you're literally trying to intimidate somebody out of a fight, it has to use an action just for balance.
Yeah, that's why I figured.
Makes
Right,
sense.
Joker is going to.
Be dead. if he goes, that means that I killed a random civvy, guys. How could the bandits do this?
How could you do this?
No,
in
the bandits did it. All the smoke and confusion, they must have just viciously sledgehammered this one guy.
Do that. Right, let's recall.
Can we reshuffle again? Jesus.
Yeah, we did get a.
We got 3 jokers and 2 initiatives.
Jack figure here. 3 for Felves. 2 for Opal.
Queen again for Despair. 5. Okay. I'll take 5, it's not too bad.
And 4 for that one. 2 for that one.
The enemies have got nearly as many bennies as the pie.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to start using these pennies.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jesus. Was the Joker for the guy that I've clubbed over the head?
No, they have still.
They're still shaking.
And potential 8.
Potentially, yeah, in case that was actually a civilian that I squished.
Let me just double check how this works. Okay. So the Joker will be going first.
Fair.
And will be making a wild attack at cold shot head against Kahir. He's just going to try and slug you in the face before he carries on. So, wild attack is they get +2 to fighting and damage rolls, but they are vulnerable until the end of their next turn.
So he passes. If he doesn't crit fail, he passes.
So it's 1d8. So it's the attack roll -2 because they get +2 for thingy. I don't think enemies get the Joker buff. They just get bennies, don't they?
I believe so, unless
Yes.
they're wild cards.
Yeah. So he gets the -4 for cold shot head, but +2 for wild attack. So 13.
Tom's dead again.
Or Tom.
Oh.
Oh no, wait, you're alive! Barely.
That's to hit.
No, that's just the to hit roll.
Oh
babe.
yeah, shit.
He's not trying to kill you. He's just trying to crack you in the
two-
face and run off.
He's only 2 raises, thankfully.
Okay.
By one.
So hang on, let me just get my other character sheet out.
Hey, turns out, Tom, the world decided you were playing the other character. You kill
So
him.
that's what, 60 damage?
It's an important question. We've never asked what shirt is Tom's character wearing.
What colour is it?
Well, we'll find out if it's red in a minute or not.
It will be red in a minute, regardless.
I do charge to the front.
Try it with me and Tom, both of our parents divorced.
Let me double check something.
They do still get crit damage, I believe. Oh shit, wild attack increases the damage as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just an extra flat +2.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, because it's like, it's what, Frenzy or something that increases wild attacks further? There's something like that.
Spectacular.
47 damage.
I'm really worried this is just gonna kill you.
Yeah, so am I!
At least you soak like 5 plus. At least you soak 9 of whatever.
Bring
roll.
it on. I'm assuming it's not a cold shot.
14. It
is,
was a cold shot.
head.
Oh, if it's a cold shot head, I don't have a helmet on.
Oh, fuck.
I explicitly didn't buy a helmet.
14.
Why does your sheet show you as having 5 head armor?
Well, no, that's just my toughness.
That's his body.
I've got 5 toughness. My body has 9. That's including armor.
It's because your tough at the bottom says 4 and the tough on your head says 5.
Oh, yeah, it's because I tweaked my stats because after a bit I was like, you know what? No, I will have that D12 plus 1 in spirit just before the session started.
So that would be 2 raises.
Hang on.
You staggered and
Are you sure?
hurt.
That's a very low dice roll there because there's a
Yes.
couple of ones.
It's 3 ones.
Yeah, so that's 2 wounds.
And you stag. And you.
And I'm
Jesus.
shaking.
It's shaken. At which point he's just going to leg it into one of the nearby buildings and slam the door behind him.
Ow. On the bright side, reducing your pace by 2 does fuck all.
Hang on. So I stay a couple back from him, he runs towards me, then tries to get in a building. He's not making it far.
No, as well as where you've called him off and he's turned, taken like the step forward and just given you a fucking haymaker.
Wow!
Bright side. Test bed next.
Yeah. Yeah, test bed's last round.
It might be. First things first. Roll that spirit. Oh boy.
You get +2, remember, because you're a robot.
Yeah,
You passed!
I did it. I passed.
Thank God.
Hey, he made it.
Break
I
his
get
neck!
it,
Break his neck!
I legally can't. Hey, how hard is it to repair a soul bar?
You
That'd
wouldn't,
be
you wouldn't be able to do it now. You need to sit down and fix it.
Yeah, it takes
You
like an
elves.
hour. This is fine.
Break his neck. Come on.
I
It's not. Just do chiropractic
literally
really
can't.
bad. Just do a medicine check on him really badly.
literally can't.
He's concussed. Fix him. Turn his head 180 degrees. That's how you fix concussion, right?
I'm just gonna keep grappling this dude. There's very little else I can do.
He's shaken, so he can't resist. I don't think.
Yeah.
Or can he resist? I actually don't know.
Please, sir, you have misplaced your knife.
Ah, shit.
Is that it?
I guess I'm just trying to keep him grappled.
Reinforce the grapple.
Reinforce the grapple.
Like
You know.
when you shut down, like you're not dead because you only took one wound, but you're incapacitated.
I'm aware.
Which does end your grapple.
Fine. I'm a robot. It's not like a
You,
slump.
you do have some serious positives,
It's
but
Yeah.
solar dependency is a real thing.
Yeah.
it's
Soul
okay.
dependency, not even
you
once.
can you can do it, robot. At least he's probably not gonna be able to pick you up and run away with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, he's not gonna just slug you again, knock you out, and then steal you.
It's fine, Jax is here. If all else fails, I'll grab him, and I will break his neck.
Right, get here. Make your spirit roll.
Right.
Let's see.
Let's
Do
see
you-
how momentary this stunning
Character
was.
is. Nope.
I'm gonna Benny that.
Thank
Yeah,
fuck.
that seems correct.
My god.
There we go.
Yes, a pass. Thank fuck. Tom, you're not allowed to play this game, apparently.
No, right. I'm taking my turn, damn it. Right. I'm gonna find the door that this guy has just run through, and I'm just chasing him down.
So you're gonna fuck this, shoot him.
I was planning to take this guy alive.
He just like
but no,
broke your jaw.
not after he ruined my beautiful face.
He punched you hard enough
Do
to
I
dent.
catch up with him, or is he?
Yeah, like you open the door and see him just like at one of the other, like you both stood in the middle of the hall, choosing a door to run through so he can disguise which way he's gone.
I'm gonna catch pretty much right up to him to be at point blank, and I am just going to. I want to just unload on him, but I probably should actually. No, I'm going to unload. I'm not
Don't take
letting
any
this
chance.
stand.
Don't take any chances, just kill him.
You're going full rate of fire.
No,
Full rate of fire.
Point blank. What does point blank do for guns?
but they
Nothing. I don't have
Okay.
the edge for that.
Ah, fair enough.
Hey, 2 of those do hit. I think.
It's
yeah,
range.
Unless he's got something.
Yeah, you've rolled 8 minus. That's only doing -2. That's not taking off your rate of fire penalty.
yeah.
Oh well, in that case, those are 4s.
They still hit, right? Unless
we're
it's got
not
something
in the
weird.
smoky
Rate
area
of fire,
anymore.
you're shooting 3 shots, aren't you?
Yeah, it's only a -2, regardless of the rate of fire. Like if it had rate of fire 10, it would still. Be
It's
a
the
-2.
it's the recoil weapons that have
Yes,
like the
those,
extra
those are
negatives.
4. So you do hit 2 times. That doesn't break toughness.
That does what, sir?
Doesn't break
Doesn't
toughness.
break toughness.
I'll Benny that one.
There we go.
Okay.
That would be. Right.
While you're
They are
working that one
going-
out, I'll roll the second hit.
That meets toughness.
But he'll already be shaken from the first shot, so I'm just.
The first one would be a shake and a wound, so I'm just double checking what Benny's actually used for.
You can roll to.
You can't re-roll. No, re-roll except critical fails. Trace or damage, yeah. So, I guess I guess he's going to try and soak.
From the first one, is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll delete my Benny. I might. I'll let you do the soak, and then I'll decide whether or not I'm Bennying that second damage roll.
It's just vigor for soak.
Yes, Vigor.
Just vigor.
10.
Yes. He soaks
So
that
he's
wound.
shaken, but he soaks the wound. All right. Well, in that case, I am gonna Benny that and see if I can.
Come on.
And I'm like, I
Nope.
don't
Still 9.
I'll use my.
You got 2 more.
No, I don't. I've just spent. I've spent like 3 this turn.
Yeah, we have 4. Oh, no, you used one
Yeah.
earlier, didn't you?
Go for it.
God
No,
damn.
so he's gonna take 1 wound off of being shaken.
Yeah, he's not dead, but he is shaken.
Just keep firing, keep firing!
Ooh, that's a thought. Hang on. Let me double check condition. Doesn't matter because both his shots hit anyway.
Oh.
He was vulnerable this turn from taking a wild attack, which is you get +2 to your stuff against him.
So it would have just
it wouldn't
negated the
have-
full auto penalty anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made any difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you knew. Oh, cat! Like the one going to the bathroom. But cat.
Who's going next?
I'm double checking something.
It's... Possible enemy. Possible enemy, possible dead guy.
Okay, possible enemy is going to GM roll things. Okay. Possible enemy is done.
Okay. Then it's me.
Mhm.
Can I do 2 attacks against the same person?
Yeah, you just take -2 for each of them.
Yeah. Do I want to do that? I'm wondering. Nah, fuck it. I'll just hit him once. I've been rolling pretty meh today, so I don't want to take the chance. Hit him! Does 6 hit?
6. Let me check. Parry. It meets, so yes.
Yay! Damage! BANG!
Yeah, they die. How would you like to do this one?
Literally, like, raise the sledgehammer up, head to toe, just flatten him.
See, I was half expecting you to just hook it around the back of the neck and pull them so you impale them on the other side of their knife just through the eye.
No, that'd be too harsh. Also, that'd be a bit there. I get Jax is just like brute force. Also, that might like potentially bring the knife to danger. Testbed, he doesn't want to do that.
Fair. Yes, you can confirm that this one's a kill
Yeah.
and a bad guy because they're being held by the testbed.
The attack test. They're definitely an enemy, regardless of whether they were one of the invading enemies. They were definitely an enemy because they stabbed a party member.
Yeah, so Jax flips.
Yep.
And you have removed. No, I will flip this because you removed them.
Yeah.
Okay. We then get Sneaky Person. Continues to be sneaky.
And a person.
I'm not convinced.
I'm also going to, Tom, I'm just going to move your
Oh yeah, Horseman isn't up there.
I am gone.
down there.
It was nice knowing you.
I'm 1v1 in the best enemy here.
Apparently. You wanted the wild card because this guy survived.
Shot
It's
2
alright.
ran away.
He's shaken. He's not going to recover from that.
He's not going to recover like the other one.
second. Let me just write something down.
He's not actually writing down notes. He's just writing down some freestyle poetry he came up with.
Just hatred for Tom and all his
Just
characters.
prep him for when we capture this guy and we find out these guys are the smoking hot slam poets. They literally throw up a smoke screen and then start a beat poetry show. They just weren't expecting us to put them on the beat down.
They were only here to steal MacGyver's toolkit. That was it.
Yeah, there's apparently some infrared stuff in my toolkit. Ooh.
Clearly not you.
Oh, it's fine. They just don't know about the tracking device in your toolkit. But you just so happen to MacGyver, right?
I've already used that.
They don't know about the proximity explosive. It gets too far out of range of MacGyver, it explodes.
His tracking device is currently on the solar field. He needs to make sure it's not chasing him.
Yeah.
Let's see how lucky this person gets.
25.
Let me check what their stats are. Spirit for that. Actually, what does Notice link to?
I think
Not
it's
Notice.
spirit.
Smarts.
Is it?
Smarts.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm just trying to decide what's the best skill to use for like a luck sort of thing.
There is a luck roll, isn't there? Isn't it just a d6? I thought that was a
Yeah,
thing.
I think luck might just be a d6 because
Does
that's
it
what the
explode?
kind of wild dice is.
Yeah,
I mean,
fair.
surely everything explodes except for the
Yeah, fair. Okay.
dumb luck allows a play. Oh wait, no, that's a rules.
Yeah.
Variant.
Okay.
Is it my turn then, if he's done?
No, he's gonna pull out a rocket launcher against Tom.
Yeah, I keep
Oh,
Has
it's mean of them.
The one on against me's already done stuff.
he?
Yeah, remember he punched me in the face and ran.
Oh yeah, that was the start of this round, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes,
That's-
they are done.
they were the Joker.
I like
Okay, sneaky guy has done something.
Mm.
Now it's MacGyver.
MacGyver.
MacGyver. So remind me, Tom, what the hell did you tell me? 'Cause it felt like half an hour ago at this point.
You've got a +1. Oh shit, I forgot Bane's +1. Oh well.
Oh, I thought you gave
My-
it to Opal.
Oh no, yeah, I only gave it to you, didn't I? Yeah.
I believe my instruction was to hunt down someone who ran off.
Yeah, the guy who was
Sneaky.
who crawled under the cart away from Opal.
Oh, so the cart near Opal. So okay, so I'm gonna move towards that cart then. So 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you wounded? Doesn't like reduce your pace?
Shush you.
I
No idea.
think it does. I don't know.
It does.
I run then and roll a d6 to see if I can make that extra 2 spots.
Hey,
I
you
make
got
an
2
extra
more.
4 spots.
You get 2 more.
Okay, so you get another 2 spots.
So I move there instead with my extra 2. And then with my gun pointed out into underneath the cart, I'm gonna do like the bend myself, my legs, thighs, waist.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah.
And just poke under the cart with the gun pointed out. And if I see any movement, I'll ping the gun.
There's nobody there. Like you've got your thermal goggles still on. There is nobody under it.
And hey, Paul, this is the one that he ran under, didn't he?
You're just too damn
Yeah,
slow.
you'll get an yeah.
Okay, so figuring they must be somewhat prepared, I'm going to shoot blindly.
Just into
Think
the
it-
crowd.
I'm going to shoot blindly underneath the cart in the off chance that they have some sort of invisibility.
They've got a fireman's jacket on.
Sure.
What could go wrong there?
Oh, you're gonna take Opal's legs off.
This is
hit
how Opal
nothing.
dies.
Which just so happened to be the dude's name.
His name is nothing.
I miss.
Yeah.
And that's my turn, as I have no idea what the fuck happened.
Does your gun explode or something?
No, it's no longer a gun anymore because I didn't get a raise, but yeah, that's it. I guess that's my turn done, so it goes to Opal?
Opal, search for the thing.
Opal goes, oh, well, you're an idiot.
You're
Well,
a
that's what
bag.
she's- and she'll have a look to see if she can spot the mysterious person that is
Houdini.
at with a -2.
11.
That's a D6 -4, and I got 11.
That doesn't hit them just based on their last stealth roll.
Damn. Oh yeah, you got 14 or something, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so what Opal will do then is go, well, if they're not there, they must have fucked off, and walk that way. I've taken off the map.
I'm about to say, why would she? She thinks, right, they'll go the opposite direction of the way they were traveling.
Okay. That's it. Cool. Let's get. We
and
did have a joker. There,
Yeah, we did again. Yeah, we've drawn a joke at every round.
Okay, go here.
Who's getting the joker this time?
Valves. Opal.
Testbed's unconscious.
Right. Yep. So Jax.
Yep. Joker.
Two.
Hey, you get another chance to shoot this guy.
Right. Let's go.
Oh, good. So it's not been his turn yet.
Yeah.
Nope.
Which means he's still vulnerable.
Yep.
Which means I can full auto without penalty.
Daka.
Will you have sufficient DACA?
I do have sufficient DACA. I've been keeping track.
Wow.
How did I roll a 0? A wound penalty.
Yeah. You
Oh,
rolled
the fuck!
0-3-3-3, targeting 4. Holy fuck, dude.
Alright. Carry on.
Yeah, you go to shoot him, and just suddenly your head is spinning from the punch, and you just leave burn marks on the wall.
Testbed, we
Yeah,
really need you to get that you can give your bennies
I'm
to
just-
other people's skill.
I'm just gonna back up a couple of paces from him so he has to actually move towards me to hit me.
I think he wants to run away, so...
Yeah, he might just punch
not
him.
like, I'm not running away so far that he can get away himself. Remember, he's wounded, I'm wounded.
He's staggered
He's
and
not wounded.
He's
shaken.
shaken.
He's shaken.
Like, if he was wounded, he'd be dead.
No, he was shaken and then I shook him again.
Yeah. The first hit shook him, didn't it? Because you can't. If you soak it, it's soaking it
Yeah,
away
he
from
soaked
the
the
wound.
wound, but he can't soak the shaken. And
Yeah.
then the second hit also shook him. And 2 shakens makes a wound.
Unless you're me. So
Jenkins make a start.
Is this where he's been dead this whole time and I just didn't realise?
And you still missed.
he just still.
No.
You can dream, Mal.
He's bigger. He's got 1 extra wound. He's got hardy. This guy has hardy.
No, we'll just say you bennied it.
Okay.
So you've eaten a thing. We'll assume you succeeded, because at this point, going that far back is just going to be annoying.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Right. Flip. Okay. Opal.
Paul.
He's gonna pursue into the mists. He's going the
She'll
opposite
have a look
direction.
around again, because she's out the smoke cloud now, and she'll have a look around once again for...
If you're looking
Foe?
for them, it's notice. If you're looking for tracks to see if they went left that way, it'd be survival.
I'll give it survival.
She gets a +1 because she has a knife, which hilariously works for this.
A 7.
Okay. The only tracks coming from that way are coming in. They didn't leave that way.
Okay, so she's going to coordinate then with my other character at this point, and she'll cover this direction, and I'll cover north when it's my turn.
Okay. So, person in the house with tech button.
Does he recover from his shaken status?
Let's find out.
It's a good idea.
I'd like you to say no.
So they get the free. Yes.
-1 because he's wounded.
No, he's not wounded.
Yeah. Please.
No, he's not wounded. He's just shaken.
Oh,
Goodbye, Tom.
Right, he's got to use movement getting over to me.
He just pulls out a gun.
He does have a gun.
He does have a gun!
Yes, shoot me.
Just end it.
And my misery.
But he's much more of a scrapper than anything else.
Curses, my only weakness.
Melee.
My only weakness.
So
being
yeah, he's
shot in
just
the
gonna
face.
do what he did before and take a wild haymaker to the face.
Goodbye. He's gonna take his fucking head off.
Gonna punch a hole in your head.
He's still hit.
He's going
He does hit.
right, yeah.
Tom's got
Parry.
no parry.
Man, imagine being that vain, but you're like, no armor on my most
You know-
valuable part.
Imagine being that poor.
Imagine.
So strength plus.
I would have bought a helmet, but I was like, actually no. For one, it's flavorful, and also for two, it saves me 100. But
Fine, your next character will have 3 pieces of an armor set waiting.
Yeah, yeah. Your next character's gonna be the napalm guy, right? He's gonna be in full armor like mine.
That's one raise.
I think he's unconscious.
no, that puts me on my 3rd wound,
Oh, thank God.
and I'm shaken.
Do I want to re-roll that damage?
No,
Yes.
you don't.
Yes.
Give him a break,
Do
Dan.
You
it.
wanna kill me 2 weeks in a row? Is that
Yes.
what you're trying to do right now?
But think, Tom. Think about the Twitch clips.
It would be funny on Twitch, but I might upload this as a clip anyway. Debating whether to kill him 3
don't
times in
know.
2 weeks.
You don't need to kill me again.
Tom, you're gonna be going through characters faster than I did.
I feel like the only reason I'm not dead is because I have an easy off button.
Hmm.
To be fair, this is the first time you've actually been damaged, Jay.
I mean, yeah, and it
Everything-
immediately took me out the fight.
Don't worry, I avenged you. And I'll probably have to avenge Tom in a minute.
You're doing a lot of avenging.
If you've backed up Tom, that does put you on the other side of the door. So he's going to deck you in the face through the door, and then just close it and try and hold it closed.
Alright, is that what he's up to now?
Yeah.
Bye!
This is like...
Okay. It's MacGyver now.
MacGyver.
Either. Okay, I'll proceed with Operation Find a Straggler, and I'll search up above. And I'm gonna roll. Was it survival for tracks?
Yeah.
I'm really like, so
You know, no, I'm gonna roll no yes because I'm good at notice.
As he looks with his
Huh?
eyes.
A 5.
That does not see them. I have been,
Oh, then-
rolling, I've been rolling their stealth every time it's their turn.
That's fair.
And it hasn't. I don't think it's been there done.
No,
since
they've
I've
still
done
got
my
the 14.
creature.
They've still got the 14.
So I'm gonna go. Well, no idea what's going on here, so I'm gonna start heading back to the camp.
Plot twist is they're just sat in the back of the van.
They're in your bed.
La.
Okay, I guess that's MacGyver's turn.
That's my turn.
Okay.
total bollocks.
So I've got a. It's my turn next, right?
Guess so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Actually, I can do this as a free as my main action. I can because you can run once as a free action, can't you? Jax has got.
If you run as a free, your main takes a -2.
Oh dear. Okay. My main action is going to be just to pull out a solar battery and shove it into.
You can probably afford to just run then.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, and make testbed working again. Look at it. Pop the battery out. Shove another one in.
I'm gonna make you roll repair for that.
That's fair. Cause it's damaged, I suppose. So.
Yeah, because there's a big fucking knife sticking into the current battery. You're rolling repair to see if you know if you can take it out safely.
That's fair. This is good.
Imagine he's just gonna power himself up with the blast.
Thank you for letting this be a. You get -2 if you're untrained, right?
Yeah, it's D4 -2.
This guy does not know how to change batteries.
So this is D4 -4.
He can change a battery. He can't change a battery that's broken and damaged and sparking with a knife in it.
So because this is a multi-action, this is a -4, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sing.
And this is how.
Yeah. There it is.
Only a -3.
Oh, it
I'm a
automatically.
-5.
No, it automatically did it. It automatically did it. I counted it in twice, essentially the negative. So it's still a negative, but.
Oh, so it's a -1.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like I have no idea how to fix that, and I'm just gonna run in the direction that Gahir went.
If only it was as easy as being like, I don't know how to do it, so I stop.
Yeah, but I just looked at you.
Yeah. This is essentially you've said you are trying. You are not trying very well.
Yeah. 3, so I move
So,
9.
I'll say you get to pull it out.
But it's now welded to you.
No.
No.
I just rip it out. I'm just gonna run off in the.
Man, you're gonna get sued
You
for property damage.
rip it out. And
Okay.
I'm gonna injure it.
I need you to make a vigor roll
Okay.
at -2
Vigor.
because
no.
you're holding it in your hand.
That is fair.
I mean, Genshin has a fair.
5.
Okay. This thing just sparks and it just electrocutes you. You are shaken from it. Failing the roll would have left you stunned.
That's fair.
Hey, it doesn't stop you running.
Yeah, it doesn't. Boom, boom, boom. I move 9. Basically, just that direction. So I'm almost to the door, because it was like 10 away. So.
But yeah, I assume you pull it out, it electrocutes you, and you just start running instead of putting a fresh one in.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll just toss it aside when it sparks me. It's like, I'm not qualified to do this.
At least it's out.
Yeah. There's no longer a knife embedded in you.
I mean, hey, free knife.
Yeah, I've got a free knife. I'm just going to put
Free
knife.
battery. If the sun starts coming up, I might be able to have a clock display. But that's about it.
Right.
Knife. Some dude's knife.
Just some guy's knife. Knife covered in robot blood.
That's called oil, Jay.
No, in this case it was electricity. Knife covered in electricity.
Knife covered in ouch. Knife covered in
Zappy
pain.
knife.
Knife covered in pain.
Are we ready for the next round of cards?
The enemy's got to do something, the sneaky one. Possibly run into me.
You sneaky sneakster. Yeah, we're just gonna steal the entire robot now, but there's no one by it.
You're heavy, you'll be fine.
And now there's no battery in it either. Easy.
To be fair, there was
Right.
barely a battery.
Okay. I think, given what they've been doing the past couple of turns, at this point I'm saying that this person who's just gone has got away, unless you can track them down once the smoke clears.
That's fair. Oh, they've been going through the wall or something, haven't they?
Blue hero was very.
Yeah, FO. I'm gonna go help Gahir, because I'm assuming I'm hearing screaming or pain sounds or swearing. Probably.
Fully automatic fire. That's all you've heard so far from me.
Are we out of initiative now?
No, because there's still the guy hiding by the door.
Still the guy behind Gahir's door.
Yeah, he's the guy currently holding
Okay.
the door shut.
But if you want, I can just go with like Gahir, Jax, who's on his way there, and the enemy, just to make it run faster. If you're not expecting to like walk over and help.
Sure, because my next job would be repairing the robot,
Yeah.
so I won't be really
Right,
combating.
Gahir.
I assume, like, I'm probably going to try and open the door, find out he's holding the door shut.
Shoot.
Yeah, if you're doing that, I'm just gonna say it's like opposed athletics to try.
No,
and
no,
see-
no, no, no. I'm not trying to force it open here.
Yeah.
What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to put just enough pressure on the door that he can feel that I'm on the other side, and if he lets go, obviously I'll know that he's stopped holding the door shut.
Mhm.
Just gonna point my gun at the door, put on a big kind of bold voice at him and go, right, now you got two options. We can stand here on either side of this door until you open the door and I shoot you, or until the big fella you saw running around with a sledgehammer gets here and takes you to pieces while I watch. Or you can put the stuff that you stole down, come out quietly, I let you go, and I don't have to hose you down in laser fire and vaporize the door with it.
Yeah.
What do you say? You want to live or you want to die?
Oh, Tom.
Is this an actual intimidate attempt?
Yes, this is my action for the turn.
Okay. Roll.
Yeah.
Any bonuses?
I feel like intimidate should be an opposed check. Like
imagine
no
it is.
bonuses, but I need to figure out what to use to oppose. I guess you just oppose with flat spirit.
Probably, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a fear check, wouldn't it? Essentially. Which is like... There's a skill which is fear check sort of thing. God damn.
It's not quite scared.
He didn't see the sentinel in the power armor with the hammer. He thinks you're bluffing.
Alright. So it's their turn.
Yeah, we're both gently. He's holding the door closed. I'm putting just enough pressure on that I'll know if he opens it, so I can just laser him through.
What's this door made of?
Would, probably.
Yeah, probably just a wooden door.
I imagine it's like a front door.
I
Like
say,
a
why are
head-
you just lasering through the door?
He's trying diplomacy first.
Just because I'm still going to open, I'm curious. Like with blast range, like for the stun grenade you turned the core into, what does it mean by like MBT and LBT?
Medium blast template and large blast template.
Yeah, large.
fair.
It's just range, I think, isn't it?
Medium blast is 3, roughly hits 3 enemies. Large blast roughly hits 5. Small blast roughly hits 2, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
By the
if
tech
you're
from
not
my guy of
on,
explosives.
if you're not on battle map, if you are on battle map, there's specific templates you can use. No, I can't remember the size of them, but it is in squares.
It'll be probably like 4, 9. No, whatever 4 squares.
I remember it being bigger than I expected.
Yeah,
Yeah. Tom, there's just going to be...
it's gonna blow it up.
You're just going to see something fall out of the letterbox. Then the door goes slack as he legs it.
If you die to this, Tom.
I mean, the door opens since I'm currently pressing against it, but yeah.
Yeah, he legs it into one of the other rooms for cover. As a nail bomb
Oh
gets
god.
dropped through the letterbox.
Do AoEs automatically
You
hit?
really do want to just try and kill me again, don't you?
No!
You said no, I heard yes.
I heard laughter, which means yes.
Alright, roll your damage, you bastard.
And on the bright side, this isn't targeted. So
it's
go
not
to
targeted.
the biggest bit of
It's
armor.
not targeted. I just happen to be the only one in the blast.
Goodbye, Tom.
Oh, look, I'd go down. I'm sorry, let me roll on the grievous injury
I'm
table.
sorry.
It takes your leg off. It's gonna take your
Do I
leg
need
off.
to just, like, remember what page this is on?
Give me a second.
But
In my defense, like the sheet for this had essentially that this whole fight
Found
had
it.
like the 5 smoke grenades and then
Ooh.
1 emergency grenade for the group.
I found it. Okay, this is guts,
What
apparently.
page is it?
Page 95.
Yeah, 2d6.
It's a guts wound. You have to roll a d6 and something happen. You get reduced by a die of something.
And we see whether it's permanent later.
Yeah. Broken agility. Your hero
Oh,
catches
right.
one. One
Yeah.
and 2 is agility is reduced by a die type.
Yeah. And then I have to roll something. Spirit, was it?
That's on your next turn, isn't it?
Vigor, I think it is.
It could have been worse. It could have been vigor that got reduced. If you die again.
Well, currently one of our medics is tending to the other.
And the other person coming over is staggered and might not be able to
Immediate-
help.
Oh, right, I was meant to make the vigor roll first.
Oh, wait.
Failure. The injury is permanent, the character is bleeding out.
You get a permanent minus die to your agility.
Yeah, like
Wait, how can you permanently bleed out?
No, the injury is permanent.
Yeah, he got a
And
permanent.
I'm bleeding out.
He got a permanent. He got some nails embedded in his legs. Essentially, so his agility's down.
Well, my arms. My speed isn't reduced.
Oh yeah, your
just
speed,
my-
your strength.
yeah, you got nails in your spleen.
Yummy.
Don't worry,
Um,
Tom. I'm coming over to help.
I just
I'm sorry.
I will eventually teach you that chasing down people on your own is not a good idea.
You know.
He
Well,
does-
that's the problem. Right, the problem here, Dan. was that
Admittedly,
the
you
first
didn't
time
roll.
they came up behind me, and this time it's not my fault. I just happened to pick the arrogant hindrance.
Hmm.
He also, to be fair, has rolled like
But listen-
20 dice and not managed to get a 4 on
Also-
any of them.
Also, not my fault. I was bluffing when I said I was going to vaporize the door. I was out of ammo.
Yeah, literally. They had 1 emergency nail bomb for the group,
Oh, good.
and just took out the others quickly enough that this is the guy that was forced to use it.
Look, I just want to make a note that at least I lived long enough to run out of ammo this time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You got.
That's why I was trying diplomacy instead of just vaporizing the door.
You lasted long enough to be able to
Uh.
fire.
Let's see.
Yeah, assuming that Jax ends up taking back thing. Here, should we assume this guy's got away?
Yeah, I would definitely get over there and help.
I
Can
assume by the time Jax has dragged my bleeding body back, I need to make at least 1 turn's worth of roll.
Yeah, I don't. Do I have a med kit? Did you have a med kit on your person, Tom, on your last character?
Hang on.
Don't-
Actually, yeah, Jax, are you carrying me back, or are you going to try and stabilize me?
I'd have
'Cause
tried-
No, I did not.
If you didn't, then I would just carry you back at full tilt.
So yeah, do I need to make 1 vigor roll then?
Let me double check something.
Just because pace.
It's like
Checks out.
I would turn on my power armor to increase my pace as well. So I'd be able to get there in 2 turns essentially. Like there and back essentially.
yeah, no, I
This is where Dan's gonna be like, you make 3 vigor rolls, and I go, yay.
I'm just double checking how the medical kit actually works.
It's a +1, but it's got some
You get
uses.
+1
Yeah.
to the medicine roll.
Yeah, I don't have a med kit
the
because
first aid
I was asking if he had one because then I would have one essentially.
I'll say you can make it. You'll make the roll, but with Jax pushing on your wounds to help you keep pressure,
honestly,
you will gain like +2 to negate some of your wound penalty.
No.
Okay.
Okay, right. Let's make this roll.
Come on. Yes!
Didn't even need the +2.
Okay, so get you long
I
enough.
don't die. Someone please make a healing roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so
MacGyver.
shall we flash back to the caravan?
Yeah.
I imagine a few minutes has happened now.
Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
this is
Yeah,
us
like,
rushing back to get to you guys
Essentially,
before I
Jax
die.
gets back with Horse Guy, who is bleeding out.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
so
but they've got
while
to handle their rolls first.
while all that was going on, I was back at camp. I'm gonna pretend that Opal doesn't exist, and I see our robot friend has turned off.
Mhm.
With his battery on the
And-
floor in front of him.
Yeah, there's a
No.
broken battery on the floor.
No, now we have some spare batteries. I will get some of the batteries, and if they don't fit his slot, I'll jaw rig it so it's a bit like putting a square into a round peg.
Soul bats are pretty universal.
Sure. So I'll roll a repair then.
You won't need one to put it in. Like, we needed repair to take it out because it was broken.
Like, very
I also need
I've
to roll a
passed
repair
anyway.
in general because I took a damage.
sorry.
And if he's taken damage, I'll try and fix him. Is that repair again?
And that takes an hour during golden time.
When did you take damage?
He got stabbed. That stab actually injured him.
I got stabbed, it still injures me.
Hang on, think.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant after that. I was like, did you... The stun grenade that your battery turned into, it didn't do any damage.
No, but just because I ignore the effects of one wound doesn't mean I have not been wounded.
The knife actually
Okay,
injured
so
him.
the robot's now fine, as far as immediate care is. So, seeing our poor red shirt coming back wounded, I will head over to the red shirt and use my medical kit to try and trauma treat him.
I would be helping in any way that doesn't cause negatives.
You can help by standing over there. That's a 6.
Yes. You're alive, Tom. Barely, but you're alive.
And,
Right.
yeah. When it first
And so if I remember from when I was down, I need to first do a medical check to see if he survives, and then a first aid to see if I can heal a wound.
I think every raise can heal a wound in the golden
Yeah,
hour.
so that healing check was just to stabilize, and we're still within the golden hour, so you can do a.
I'll do a golden hour then of trying to heal you.
Right.
You do not get healed.
No, Benny it, please.
I will Benny it just for you, Tom.
We've got
Thank you.
plenty.
Benny it
I'll
again. Benny it harder.
I don't think you can reroll
More
a reroll.
Benny!
Don't think you can reroll a reroll.
More Benny!
You can Benny a Benny.
There's my
It's what I
final
was-
Benny on
where
this
I spent all
roll.
my bennies.
The world has
Pennies.
The world has stated you are not being healed.
You still
Tom.
have one more Benny. You haven't used any yet.
I spent 3 there, didn't
Yeah,
I?
you got
You
one.
got
the Joker Benny.
You got a
The
Joker. Come on,
Sure.
The Joker Benny, please.
get a crit fail.
you know, it's gonna be amazing.
16.
Yeah.
That's
That's 3
Three.
raises.
that means you're fine, isn't it? Apart from the injury.
I don't know how razors work on healing.
I think a
I
razor's
believe
fix a
each
level.
raise does do it, but you can only obviously do the check once.
Yeah.
I think I might be now the battle party member in the best shape.
Yeah, you know I am as well. I've also not been hurt. I've only been shaken.
A success
Raise removes 2.
moves 1 wound, a raise moves 2. I don't think you can move more than 2.
Golden hour.
Raise or no raise thing.
Yeah, you can do a max of 2. It seems.
Yeah. So you're down to 1 wound.
Perfect. I'll take it.
And I will. We'll probably call it there after we've just done this little bit of aftermath, as the smoke clears and presumably you see what got nicked.
Yeah, we should do the repair roll for the robot as well, because he's in
I
golden hour
thought, I
too.
thought you did.
Did he? I mean, to actually remove the wound.
The robot told me it took an hour to remove the wound, so I left it for
For
Form between-
after thing he wasn't broken.
Yeah.
Like, the robot can live on a wound for now. It's better to make sure Gahir doesn't bleed out.
Is it? Is it?
Shall we do the repair roll now? And can the robot repair himself? Or
I
does
can
it even
repair
have-
myself.
I know it feels like I'm being mean to you. It is just happenstance that you're
it
the
is.
one getting hit.
It fully is. It 100%
Sure.
Oh,
is.
look at that! I got a 16 in my
Oh!
first attempt to
Oh, what?
the robot.
What? What's that? It's not just the GM that hates me, it's the healers too.
Hey, I helped, Tom. I actually helped.
Yeah, the smoke eventually clears away.
Praise be to Nuffle.
Praise be to Nuffle and his
Nuffle
hatred of
giveth
you.
and Nuffle taketh away.
Nuffle giveth to everyone apart from Tom, and Nuffle really taketh away from Tom.
Oh.
You've got what's your agility now, Tom? I'm curious.
D6.
Oh, you had a D8. Okay, it's not a D4 at least.
Well, yeah, but I'm never upgrading my shooting skill again.
It costs a full level to do that now.
I've already done that. It's the my shooting's a D10.
Ah. At least it doesn't reduce your skills. You poor bastard.
Help.
Right.
What have they done?
At this point, if your character dies again, you might just play Opal. She seems to live a few seconds.
Oh, not with me in charge.
You've survived a hit with Opal.
Yeah, last time everybody else ran off and left you on your own. This time you ran off and rolled really badly on your shoots.
If only I had more than 3 full auto bursts.
Yeah,
It's the only
So-
reason I was willing to try diplomacy.
Yeah.
so all of your caravan members are still here. None of them have been taken or killed. Ben, you're fortunate you didn't hit one of your caravan. You did, in fact, hit the bad person.
Yay! It's like, I don't recognize this smear.
Checking the cart,
Yeah.
you will notice that your bag of MacGyver stuff has been stolen, as of 3 rations. A couple of sorted bits of personal belongings from the crew, and because I rolled what I was rolling luck for to see what got, as I was seeing what got stolen by the unscathed,
Mhm.
the caravan leader's bag,
Oh.
which had the keys to the university in it,
Yep.
and we'll call it there.
Well, it looks like we're using my strategy to get in. My sledgehammer has
We'll be
+2 to break
fine.
things.
Or we track them down, either or.
Yeah, it had the keys to the university, and his like journal, like his log for the travels in it.
God damn it.
Well, we can expect more people at the university anyway.
Yeah. Are you okay?
It's fine. Look, I got a couple of bits still in me, but everything's gonna be alright. I told you, it all works out for me.
As you're coughing up blood.
Look, you see, before I had no food and no doctor, and now I have food and a doctor who hasn't charged me, like, you know, my armor for a repair.
Yeah, and no stomach, evidently.
Wait, it should be charging you.
No, see,
Ah,
it's all worked out for the best. I told you things would start looking up once we were together.
Yeah, I mean, our last guy who was here just got, like,
You
he
wouldn't
fell
happen
off.
to have a solar battery, would you?
I
might
put the
be-
last one in the robot.
Oh, well,
I
I can trade you the empty one out of my gun.
I take one of my 5 solar batteries and hand it you.
I swap it for the empty one.
I'll take it back. I'll take the empty one.
Bane, you now have 4 solar batteries.
Yeah. I
You put one in the robot to get him up for his watch, which got destroyed.
You did.
I thought that was the robot's own solar battery. I thought he had one.
No,
Ah.
the robot doesn't have any solar batteries.
Fair.
So yeah, you're down to
Ah,
4.
Double with the robot.
It's fine. I started on 3. I nicked 2 off of the horse guy, so we're still in positives.
And I have the gun, the battery that came with the gun, and that's it.
Oh, that's how we can make our career. It's just that Tom keeps bringing character
Starting equipment.
No more.
I'm gonna loot. I'm gonna loot the 2 casual. but how many? Actually, there were 3 casualties. I'm going to loot the 3 casualties for other equipment.
I specifically didn't take the rich perk because I thought this could happen. Where I was like, oh, I could take the power of money, and then I was like, yeah, but if I take the power of money, then immediately die, it's just gonna look like I'm laundering gear through characters.
And you're not?
Yeah, do
No,
these...
it's fine. If that starts happening, I'll just kill you in ways that destroy your gear.
It's just...
I see. Thanks.
You've thought this through.
I'm so happy that you're on board with this.
Question, Dan. Do the casualties have any solar batteries on them?
No.
Damn.
Like, none of them shot anything. They used smoke grenades. But one guy used his fists to fight Techmet, but they were mostly here to just try and steal stuff quietly.
Yeah, it's because that first guy you said had a gun, but he's the only one that had a gun, I guess. He got away. Damn it. Yeah.
The only reason I suggested that he should probably try and shoot me.
They have guns, but like their guns are like anachronisms. Basically, they're just really poorly repaired pea shooters. Basically,
I'm one of the only people who it's harder to shoot me than punch me.
Yeah.
Anyway, if that's it, I might disappear.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
to the audience...
disappear as well, myself.
Tom, I hope you don't feel like I am deliberately being
Oh,
mean,
well,
'cause I'm not.
you'll get yours. You'll get yours.
Dom needs to GM a game again, specifically to just kill Dan in interesting ways.
I've got the Dark Souls RPG somewhere. It's in
Hell.
Japanese and I don't know how to read it, but I have a copy of it.
Hell
I
yeah!
think it just says kill Dan, killed.
Sorry, all I can make out is all caps text that just says, you died.
Yes, thank you, audience, for watching. This was fucking hilarious again. Tom needs a red shirt. We need to get everyone on camera, and Tom, you need to be
We
on.
can establish the shirt is red now.
Yeah. He's
To
definitely
answer that question from earlier.
definitely red. Yes, thank you very much.
Red with blood at the least.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic evening. I'll be back on tomorrow. These guys won't be. Thank you guys for being here. It was hilarious.
That's it, Tom, you just keep ending up in really bad spots.
So yeah, see you guys. Good night.